Welcome back to another edition of Michigan Wolverine live stream here. I'm your host, Nicholas Koloff, beat reporter for the Detroit Tigers on the network with the one, the only Ryan Galinsky. Ryan, how are we doing today?
Oh, I am doing good. Sorry, it's the ending of the CMU Western game right now. It's coming down to the wire. Western down by 4, but they had the ball inside the red zone. But we're here for the Michigan Wolverines.
Biggest game of the year, because it's the next one.
Yes, it's the biggest game of the year against Purdue.
It's
not Purdue, it's Purdue. And what Purdue doesn't have is the 7-footers that they normally have. Michigan's going to get that done.
I absolutely love it right there, Ryan. Yeah, everybody knows what happened against Michigan State. We took care of business in the second half. That's how it went. We were able to run the rock. You saw Justice Haynes explode. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight, so it's going to be a heavy Jordan Marshall game for the Michigan Wolverines. But you can't talk about tonight without talking about wanting to see improvements from your five-star quarterback, Bryce Underwood, in the passing game. Obviously, the goal was to run the rock against Michigan State in the second half. They were blitzing Bryce a lot. He wasn't able to pick up that one. Luckily, they called it offsides.
Yep.
Would have been a game-changing play. Didn't happen. Blue got the call there. But that's what I want to see. I want to see Bryce Underwood continue to build his rapport with Andrew Marsh and with Donovan McCulley, the two wide receivers. And one thing that stood out to me in the state game, he had success when he was getting Andrew Marsh maybe a little bit over the middle on some crossing routes. Very low incompletion percentage plays to the outside and Donovan McCulley when they wanted to take shots. I want to see them use the middle of the field a little bit more after they get Jordan Marshall going, getting that play action set up.
Yeah, it's good. I think this game is going to be very Michigan-esque. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be close to halftime. I think Michigan will be up by a touchdown or 10 points. Everyone's like, what's going on? But I think it's going to be a simple of let's hide the 18-year-old quarterback. I don't know if Michigan thinks that Bryce Underwood's ready or they simply just don't want to throw the football.
Yep.
But I think they're just going to try to rely on that ground game, rely on that play action pass, rely on the tight ends, play good defense. And I think ultimately it's just going to be a classic Michigan game where it's boring to watch, but they're going to come away with like a 17, 20-point victory somehow, and we're going to be like, well, how in the world did they just do that? I think they're going to try to run the ball as much as possible and just hope that Purdue makes a couple of mistakes. I don't think Bryce Underwood – I said this on Woodward Wolverines, which, by the way, check that out every Tuesday night.
Woodward
at
Wolverines.
7:30, right after the heavyweights.
Check it out.
Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, which – amazing costumes yesterday. I got to point that out.
Shout out, Batman. I was out there. Bruce Wayne was.
Yeah.
We got Bruce Wayne here today. Yeah. Batman was yesterday.
But now
never let it go.
I think up until the Ohio State game, it's going to be very boring football. I think it's just going to be run the football, hide Bryce Underwood, play good defense. It's going to be stuff like that. And I think we're going to see that again here tonight.
Yeah, I do think we're also going to see a little. I know we're going to run the ball a lot because that's what Michigan football does, but I do believe you're going to see Bryce Underwood in the same light. So I actually disagree with you a little bit. I think we're going to see Bryce cook.
Okay.
I think Michigan has to get the five-star quarterback going as we inch closer and closer to the Ohio State matchup to make the college football playoff. If you're not able to complete big throws, you're not going to win that game. You're going to have to pick up big third downs, which they weren't able to against Michigan State. And before we get, too far underway, as we still got about little under 10 minutes before kickoff here, I want to give you my best bet of the day, Ryan. Okay. I want your thoughts on it because the spread actually moved from 21.5 to 20.5, and now I'm feeling cocky. I'm feeling confident. I was that 1 point after they announced that Justice Haynes was going to be out makes a big difference to me. So I'm going Jordan Marshall, 2 touchdowns, Michigan, spread 20.5.
Okay.
And Andrew Marsh, 40 receiving yards. How are we thinking?
Ooh.
Jordan Marshall, no Justice Haynes.
Jordan Marshall will get the rock. And Jasper Parker, I think he'll be a good backup running back for this game, true freshman. I like that. Andrew Marsh, 40. I would probably say that'd be like the toughest one to get, I think. But I think Andrew Marsh can get there. I definitely think so.
I think you're going to see it today with Bryce Underwood being able to throw the rock. I see everybody in the chat there. Let's see what we got. Jair Alexander's an Eagle. What happened in the game there, Ryan?
Western just scored a touchdown on 4th and 5. That's not good. 2 minutes, though. Let Levis cook. God. All right, dang. Yeah, that sucks a little bit. Yeah, for a little bit of this game, a little bit of the stream, I'm going to be focused on this one that's on my phone right now.
If you go to on that bet, once again, Jordan Marshall, 2 touchdowns, Michigan minus 20.5, Andrew Marsh, 40 yards receiving. If you get it boosted, it's plus 437, but without it, it's plus 337. So we're looking at a little 25 to win, a $1.34. Feeling great about this one. I've had some bad luck recently with that backdoor cover in that Michigan State game. Not great.
So I actually was so happy Michigan State covered because I had them. So I was chilling at a bar in Mount Pleasant, and one of my friends that he came up for homecoming too, and he was asking me about Woodward, big fan of the network and stuff. And he's like, dude, I think Michigan wins by like 10 or 11 points. And I was like, all right, I'm going to rock with it. Place that bet. I get back to where I was staying, and I see that. Oh, that's a catch. Florida, by the way, making it close with Georgia.
They fired their coach, right?
Yeah, Billy Napier's gone. It's interim coach.
Have they been the biggest surprise in college football this year, you think? Them and Clemson?
No, I think Penn State and Texas, I think, are a little bit more.
Texas rolling. Don't look now.
They're getting better.
Texas might be going to the playoff.
I think it's still Penn State, though. And I don't – again, I never thought Penn State was going to win a national championship. I never thought that. But I personally thought Penn State would not be 3-5. Yeah. I thought they would be – well, that 8 – I think they'd be 6-2 at this point because they would have lost to Oregon. They would have lost to Ohio State, whatever. But the fact that James Franklin's gone, I think they're the biggest, shock, I think. Florida, I thought they'd be better, but I didn't expect them to, win a Natty or win the SEC, but I definitely thought they'd be a lot better.
Yeah, same here. I definitely think it's a pretty good surprise. And, Indiana absolutely running it back right now. I think that's another big surprise. It wasn't just a one-year wonder with Indiana and Kirk Cincinnati. But, fired up for this one. Freddie in the chat is calling for a defensive TD for Michigan finally tonight.
That's a catch. Holy crap.
Could possibly maybe a pick six, maybe a scoop and score. This defensive line has been really putting it on recently. Derek Moore is starting to emerge as the best defender on this team's defense, and he's been balling out recently. I kind of like his odds against this Purdue offensive line.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think Michigan's defensive line is definitely becoming a strength once again for this team. And I definitely think God, horrible play. But, no, I think they're starting to eat. I think they're starting to get hot at the right time, too. I think Wink Martindale's doing a little bit better. I'd like to see less blitzes. But in the end, they're getting home, and that's what you need. I don't think they would – no, Maryland has a mobile QB. I was going to say I don't think they face another mobile QB the rest of the year, but it's Maryland. I forgot about that. But, no, they are definitely getting better at the right time.
Yeah, I'm excited for this game tonight because, like I said, I want to see Bryce Underwood truly get unleashed in this game in terms of the passing attack. I don't know how much he's going to run against this Purdue team. We'll see how the lanes look for Jordan Marshall because he was finally able to get going late against Michigan State. But I'm super excited to see Bryce Underwood, the 5-star quarterback, and him and Andrew Marsh continue that, rapport that they've been building. So I'm excited to see that. Another guy I'm also looking out for, tight end Marlon Klein. Can we get him going? It started heard great things coming out of training camp, and he just disappeared in this offense so far. And I think that goes with not being able to throw the ball in the middle of the field for whatever reason. I don't know if Bryce is uncomfortable or Sharon's uncomfortable with allowing him to, but I want to see Bryce Underwood utilize the middle of the field. You see Jared Goff do it all the time. Obviously, way different quarterbacks, but it allows you to get into a rhythm when you have some of those easy passing catches, up the middle, play action passes. I think that could really get Bryce into a good rhythm moving forward.
Yeah, I always said a tight end is a young quarterback's best friend at any level, whether it's professional or whether it's a power 4. How is that not a catch for Florida? But no, I would like to see Marlon Klein a little bit more. Oh, wow. But in the end, I just think that they're just going to run the football. I agree with you, though. I would like to see Marlon Klein a little bit more. You think of the really good Michigan football teams. You think of a guy like Jake Butt in 2016, reliable tight end. You think of the 2021, 2022, 2023 teams. You think of guys like Schoonmaker. You think of guys like Colston Loveland.
Yep.
They had really good tight end play. And the best Michigan teams have really good tight end play. And we haven't really needed it a ton, I would say, up to this point, but it's definitely something that I think we might have to need for an Ohio State game or a college football playoff game that we get to. And luckily, the thing we mentioned on Tuesday was Bryce Underwood struggles on the road. Luckily, this game is at home in the big house, which I'm happy about.
That's why I think we can really pour it on.
But another thing for me, thinking kind of, long term here, big picture, Michigan, unless they somehow go win the Big Ten, which I don't see happening, but they in that first playoff game, if they make it, they're going to be a road team. I don't question that at all. And that's something that Bryce Underwood's going to have to start to figure out. Luckily, we have OSU at home this year, and I think they have Northwestern and Maryland. But something about being on the road, he's got to get better at. But at home, money.
Dominant at home so far this season. If you want to flip over, it looks like this one probably over here on the screen. I think it's at 256. Should be, hopefully.
Right, let's figure this out.
256, I think.
Is FS1?
I thought it was on Big Ten Network. Sorry about the chat. There we go.
Oh, there we go. You're right.
Let's go.
That's 257. Oh, by the way, you're a big baseball guy.
Yeah.
Who do you got tonight?
I think I'm going with the Dodgers, sadly.
Dodgers?
I don't want
Oh,
them
my
going.
God, Michigan State lost.
Oh, you just hate to see it. MSU goes down in overtime. Holy hell.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Jonathan Smith, if he's not fired,
They got a bye week next week.
he's got to be gone. Look at Joe Rossi. He knows he's like, yeah, I'm going to be the interim coach. This is the final play? Okay. Oh, he said, get off me.
Wow.
MSU sucks.
Also, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure you drop your score predictions in this game. Let us know what you think about Michigan and Purdue. Super chats will be read on air. Shout out to two of our sponsors, Buddies, for coming in clutch with some delicious pizza. Make sure if you guys are gearing up for any games later, make sure to check out Buddies Pizza. Also, shout out Sun Cruiser as always. Appreciate you, Ryan. Let's go. This is going to be I think it's going to be a slaughter, dude. I think 17-20 is passive here tonight, Ryan. I think at home against Purdue, night game, they're going to really pour it on here.
Yeah, I think it'll be a struggle in the first half a little bit because Purdue has found ways to be annoying at times. If I swear, if I see this play tonight, Purdue ran a play against Notre Dame a month or two ago where they ran the football right up the middle, like classic halfback dive. The running back then takes the ball, pops it to the quarterback on a throw as the quarterback wheels around for a touchdown. If I see that play, I will walk off the studio set and I will go home if I see that play. But I think Purdue will be Purdue will be in it a little bit in the first quarter, first half, but once that second half rolls around, it's going to be barbecue chicken from there.
Barbecue chicken from there. We got Freddie with the Michigan 38, Purdue 10. That sounds nice to me, Freddie. That would be great as we see PJ Fleck celebrating his first, first home start since 6-0 since 2019.
And now he's going to go run into the locker room and jump on his teammate or his players.
Gonna go row the boat, some would say. What's the score of that Central game right now?
We gave away the ball? Oh God, we lost. Yeah.
Do you and Justin have any cash on the game? Did you guys make any friendly wagers?
We should have though. We don't. By the way, if there's any MSU fans in the chat, who should MSU hire next? Or like if any Michigan fans want to say anything about who should be the next Michigan State coach, put it in the chat. I'd like to. I'm curious what Michigan State fans think a little bit about what they think about with the new head coach. Which, by the way, did you see James Franklin's probably going to go to Virginia Tech? I think that's a perfect spot for him. Because
I
think
he gets a better gig than that.
Huh?
I think he'll get a better gig than that.
No, that's where based on the reports, I think that's where he's going regardless. But
really,
I like it because there is no pressure at Virginia Tech. They they care about their football program, but in terms of a national setting, they don't need it. And then, secondly, it's the ACC. He can win that conference with Virginia Tech. And third, Virginia Tech just wants to be relevant. They do not care about national championships or anything like that. But, by the way, continue to smash that like button. Only 3 likes. I said, could we get to 200 for a Michigan victory? Let's make sure we get that to more than that. Hey, we're at 9 now. So
Ski Mask Boy says Blue Jays or Dodgers. I think the Blue Jays win. Or I think the Dodgers win, but I want the Blue Jays to win. I do not want the Dodgers to win. The Blue Jays paid their star franchise player $500 million. $500 million! And now they're in the World Series. So everybody was speculating, where's Vladdy going to end up? Is he going to be a Met? Is he going to be a Yankee? Is he going to be a Dodger? Is he going to, Philly? Is he going to, all those big-name teams? You know what? They paid the man, and he stayed in Toronto, and this very year they got to the World Series after paying their franchise guy. I want to see the Detroit Tigers do the same exact thing with Tarek Skubal. No excuses at all.
So I'm just like,
I get fired up there.
I'm just in awe of this Michigan. We can't even hear anything, but it looks really cool out there right now with the light show. And
yeah, it does look sick up there. And Ann Arbor as the Michigan Wolverines look to keep their playoff hopes alive against the Purdue Boilermakers. This would be an all-time L if it happened.
Yeah, that'd be an all-time L if that happened. I don't see it happening. If there's a loss before going into Ohio State week, I think it's Maryland, because for some reason Maryland always gives Michigan fits for whatever reason, and it's the week before Ohio. Like, even the national championship team struggled against Maryland, and even the teams that won the Big Ten struggled with Maryland for whatever reason.
Yeah,
but I could definitely see that one be. They're not going to lose to Northwestern. They're not going to lose to Purdue, but yeah, I don't see them losing this game. And CMU lost. God. Well, there goes our chances of going to Ford Field, which, by the way, Lions play tomorrow and all that fun stuff here on Woodward Sports. So you make sure you tune in Woodward Sports all day tomorrow to see the beatdown on the one and only J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed day tomorrow. All of our shows, obviously, we got First of the Whistle, pregame show, we got the watch party, we got the postgame show. Make sure to stay tuned to our social media. We're going to be doing some fun, interactive stuff. I will be at our tailgate that we have down there going. I know the fellas are going to be at Second Best before as well, if you want to go check that out. If you are going to the game and want to interact with anybody from Woodward. If not, I'll be across the street from Bookies. Come pull up to the tailgate. It's going to be fun. Yeah, great food, great people, great drinks, and a beatdown incoming, not just for the Purdue Boilermakers, but for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I honestly think tailgates are more fun than going to the actual football games. Like, I genuinely
Sometimes.
No, I genuinely think that, like, I would rather be at the tailgate. Neil once asked me a question. He's like, why don't you ever go to CMU football games? I was like, because I would tailgate, and then I'd be talking, socializing, drinking, and then all of a sudden the cannon would go off for, like, kickoff, and I'd be like, oh, the game started. Not going in.
Yeah.
And I like that about it. I love tailgating. I think tailgating's awesome. I went to the tailgated for the CMU Michigan game this year, football.
All right.
Didn't go to the game. CMU homecoming, tailgated, didn't go to the game. So, yeah, I'm a tailgating guy.
Yeah, I feel like
going to the game.
I feel like you gotta have the right essentials. You gotta have the food game plan. There's always a group chat text that goes out maybe on Wednesday or Thursday about what people are ready to bring to the tailgate. You gotta have the full bar. You gotta have just finger food, a little bit of snacking going on at all times, and you gotta have the right people no matter what. As we see Bryce Underwood taking some warm-up throws. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in, smash that like button. This is brought to you by Buddies and Sun Cruiser. I'm your host, Nicholas Koloff, with the Ryan Galinsky. We are here to watch Michigan hopefully dominate as we see Justice Haynes on. Hate to see it. He's on the scooter with his leg in a cast.
Do you think he comes back next year, or do you think he's gone?
I'm not sure yet. We got two of our linebackers out too. Jimmy Rolder, who dominated the Spartans, and Cole Sullivan, two dogs that you're going to be missing today. But if you are just tapping in, the bet of the game is Jordan Marshall, 2 touchdowns. Michigan, minus 20.5. Andrew Marsh, 40 yards receiving. It's plus 337, but boosted up to plus 437. we will be here. Not just pregame show. We will be doing the watch party and a little bit of a postgame show. There is a Piston game tonight in Mexico City. So I believe Kool-Aid and Platty will be breaking some Pistons down tonight as well. Not sure if they're going to be in the studio or doing it remotely yet, but stay tuned. Woodward Sports always bringing you the best content out there. So make sure you guys smash that like and subscribe to the channel. Hop in the Woodward Sports chat if you have something to say. Super chats will be read out loud.
Yeah.
Final prediction for this game.
Final prediction, Michigan wins by 20 points. I'm going to say 34-14.
I'm going to go 35-6.
Okay.
Don't let up a touchdown in this one. They
That'd
just
be
get a
sweet.
couple field goals.
Yeah, Justin told me I got to put up an overlay for this, but I don't even know which one. So,
There is a overlay.
to put on the stream.
Yeah,
But I don't know. So we will I will wait for his response and then I'll put it on. So
All right, sounds good. There's like a 2-shot, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait. We'll cross that bridge when we cross that bridge. But until then, the Michigan Wolverines
The
are gonna be
Michigan
kicking-
Wolverines.
By the way, those are my favorite jerseys that they have. The all blue, the big game blues. Those are my favorite jerseys.
Yeah, they are cold.
Hey, you got your enemy Superman in the crowd, and your boy Robin's there though. So
Shout out. Halloween never dies. Yeah, this is we got the Joker out
that's
there.
your enemy.
That's the enemy right there.
that's a Temu version of you right there.
Let's see how this one goes. Purdue's trying to get hype on the sideline. They are trying to come in here and spoil the season. We got Michigan players with chairs in the air. Michigan will kick this one off against the Purdue Boilermakers, looking to keep their playoff hopes alive and hopefully gain momentum, steamrolling. Kick is up. Purdue takes it. Some space out to the 26, 27-yard line.
I had to read this comment. Just a fan too says, Neil says M go blue with a winking face emoji. Yeah, that's exactly what Neil said yesterday or this whole week. He said M go blue. Neil, if you're in the chat or if you're anywhere near the stream, please let us know why you really hate Michigan. Like, what is the exact reasoning?
He just loves trolling.
That's strong. That's a fair point then. Fair point.
Purdue, Ryan Brown. 60% completion percentage, 211 pass yards per game. Michigan's first drives outside of Spartans have looked pretty bad on defense. So let's see if Michigan can get it going here without their two linebackers. It's going to be a big test for these Wolverines.
Barham's a linebacker today. Okay.
Yep,
Barham,
looked like they
Hausman?
moved Barham back.
Yeah, TJ guy's starting. Okay.
Blitz up the left, pass outside, quick screen, tried to be.
Oof. That's what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. We're
Oh,
gonna see
that's
that
a
lot.
terrible spot.
We're gonna see that a lot. I think we're gonna see a lot of dink and dunks and gimmicky plays. Like I'm not seeing. Like I don't think Purdue's gonna really open things up. It's just gonna be if Michigan can tackle well. I don't see anything that warrants a loss at all in this game. But hey, crazier things have happened. Wait, why did it say first? Okay, 2nd and 7. It said 1st and 10 on the screen.
Barham coming up the middle. They pick him up. All day to throw. Damn, right when we said that, throw downfield
Yep.
looked like a, 25-yard
Toggle?
gain? Yikes.
I forgot that we should not put the chat. We should not read the chat while we're watching. That's something I gotta learn.
We got Justin from North Carolina saying, boiler up, baby.
Boiler up.
Justin, I'm not sure what the hell you're
Hey,
doing.
did Bill
over there.
Belichick win yesterday?
Did he?
I don't know. My friend was telling me when we were
Got Derek
At his
Moore,
house.
Benny.
that they
Ernest
won.
Hausman is going to have a big game. That's a guy that needs to take a step up with everybody out. Hill,
win?
Metcalf, Curtis, Hillman, and Barry makes your secondary.
Hey, North Carolina did win.
Michigan gave up 3 positive plays. See how this one looks. Changing the play call at the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds on the clock. Takes a snap. Handoff. Fake. Hit the ground.
No, he caught it, but his knee was down. So it's first down, but
Not the hot start we were looking for
nope. It's
defensively.
Very Michigan play or very Michigan start, I would say. Yes, we know, Justin. Boilers moving down the field. We know.
Let's see this one for the Wolverines. 20 seconds down. Brown already 3 for 3 for 24 yards in this game. First and 10 Boilermakers. Man in motion up top. Takes a snap. Drops back out of the pocket. Ooh, floats it high. And they're looking at a 2nd and long, Ryan.
Yeah, I would. We talked about pick six and like fumble six. I think Jair Hill is the most due for a pick six.
Yeah.
Like, he could have, honestly, like 3 or 4 pick sixes on the year. But he is very due for a pick six. I kind of hope that pick six comes in the Ohio State game, but hey, I'm not mad if it happens today either.
2nd and long. Derek Moore at the top of your screen there. Let's see if he can really put it on the left tackle without any help. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this tight end in motion maybe go over to help him out on the left side. Doesn't happen. They run the rock to that left side, right into Derek Moore.
Hey.
1 yard stop.
Oh, that was Julian Brandt, number 9. I don't think that was Derek Moore at all in that. It was Julian Brandt, number 9. Weird, or Cameron Brandt, I think is his name. I don't know. But, no. Got to get off the field here. Make this a 4th down, and they can't even go for it. That's what I would say.
Saw that. I was seeing 8s over there instead of the 9. I apologize on that one. We got more at the bottom of the screen.
And he jumps offside. Great. Free play.
Throw the ball downfield. No flag. It'll be
a first down, though.
Nope.
It's not?
I think it's 3rd and 8, so it should be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 3.
Probably.
Hopefully not
I
a
don't
free
know what
first.
the exact rule is.
3rd and 3 incoming for the Michigan Wolverines on defense to try to get off the field, set up a long field goal attempt by Purdue if they go that route. Shocked here. You don't see too many mistakes like that out of Derek Moore. First, I thought he made a great play. It wasn't him. It was Brandt. And then Derek Moore jumps off sides looking to get those sack numbers up against the Purdue Boilermakers. 3rd and 3 here would be big to get Michigan off of the field. Try to force them into a long field goal here. Man in motion across your screen. 3 guys up top for the Purdue Boilermakers. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Brown. Derek Moore gets off early again. Do they call it? No, and he gets him, wraps him up, heads him down. TJ Guy and Derek Moore end up in the backfield. Is there a flag on the play, though?
Judging by no.
No flag. What do you? That was maybe extremely similar to what we saw against the Spartans.
It's pretty bang bang. I hope there's no Michigan State fans in the chat, but
bang bang to say the least.
But that's what I want to see. I want to make sure it's a 4th down and they can't even. Oh God, Samaj Morgan. I forgot he's our punt returner.
Derek Moore gets his 7.5 sacks to start this season, picking one up there. He came into this game with 7 TFLs, 6.5 sacks, gets a big one there. I don't know if they're going to rule it a sack or a half a sack with TJ Guy, but great to see for the Michigan Wolverines to get off of the field early in this game after Purdue looked like they were putting together a pretty solid drive.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen Michigan struggle with at times this year is getting off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to look for the presets.
And they get it done. They get off the field on 3rd down. But, yeah, I think Freddie Felt's at defense playing sleepy right now. Yeah, you're 100% right. They did get they were playing sleepy up to that point. Happy Saturday to you too, Daniel B. 925. Hopefully it's a good Saturday. If anyone knows what happened to the end of that Georgia game, that'd be pretty nice to know. But again, Michigan's backed up, I think, at the their own 9-yard line at this point. I'd like to see Michigan. I think they're going to run the ball a lot on this drive. I think they're going to start off on the ground, and they're going to go from there. Like to see Bryce Underwood get comfortable on this drive as well. First drive of the game. I'm hoping he can get a little bit more comfortable. By the way, 22 likes. Get that like button up. That's why Michigan almost gave it a touchdown on that drive, is because the like number was not high. So make sure you smash that like button. Send in some super chats. Oh, but no, I'd like to see Michigan or Bryce Underwood get really comfortable on this drive, settle down, find Andrew Marsh once or twice. Jordan Marshall. Thank you, Freddie. Georgia avoided the upset. I got you. Thank you, Freddie. That's a closer game than I thought it would be. But no, I maybe get Jordan Marshall a couple carries. By the way, that's another thing we got to talk about. That Michigan, they had 24 incoming true freshmen.
Yep.
9 of them have burnt their red shirts already. And Jasper Parker.
Are we calling it a burning of the red shirt when they are contributing?
No, they're definitely not burning the red shirt. But you could red shirt if they don't play 4 games. But Jasper Parker will be the 10th just because he's going to have to play. He's going to play in this game, and then he's going to play next week, which will burn it again. So there's 4. But no, they will watch us go 3 down our first possession. Oh, come on, Daniel. Give us a little bit.
Come on now. Stop
Give us a little bit.
Get some help. Yeah, I think Parker is going to be a career 3rd stringer, 4th stringer, so I'm not concerned about Parker burning up his red shirt. Even if Haynes doesn't come back, they got 5-star, best running back in the country, Savion Hyder coming in.
And Barham's hurt. Let's go.
Wow. Hate to see it. Linebacker, another one down.
Who's even the linebackers anymore?
We got Ernest Hausman.
Hey, Malcolm Rodriguez, you want to do what do they do in baseball? They do a rehab assignment. Should we have Malcolm Rodriguez do a rehab assignment with Michigan?
We could use them. That's for sure. Sharon Moore looking forward in this one. Michigan takes the ball at the 9-yard line in their own zone. Bryce Underwood sat back, hands off, up the middle.
It's a good run. Okay, so I'm searching
Looks
up.
to gain 4 for Jordan Marshall on first down there. They love running that ball right up the middle. Great push after the first initial contact. Bryce Underwood, 69% completion percentage at home, 246.5 passing yards per game as they're running the hurry up a little bit. Sends 2 guys to the right side. Jordan Marshall in the backfield. Man in motion across left. Sends the ball to Andrew Marsh. Wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. They tried to get 12 out there, 42 to help with the blocking on that one. They weren't able to. Purdue all over that, and you're looking at a 3rd and long early in this game. Make sure to smash that like button on your way in.
I just searched up Michigan's depth chart, and I don't even know who these linebackers are. I know who Troy Bowles is, but that's it.
3rd and 5 for the Michigan Wolverines. They are 12th in the Big Ten, completing 3rd downs at a 40% clip.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Sending the tight end in motion up top. Bryce Underwood drops back. Pressure coming. Escapes on the right side. Using his legs, looking to run. Big gain. Does get hit into the Purdue sideline, but picks up a big first down. I like to see it early. They're not going low at his legs there. He's taking that hit right on the shoulder pad, ready to get out and escape. Welcome, Purdue, to this game, and Bryce is going to be ready to roll now. I like that he took a hit early.
Yeah, I'm glad that Bryce didn't pull a Pavia, where Pavia dragged the Texas defender with him into the sideline and got a 15-yard penalty on Texas. So, Bryce, way to be better than that little scumbag Diego Pavia.
Running back Marshall up the middle again.
I think
keeps those legs turning.
I think he missed the hole. I think if they show a replay, I think he had the right side open.
It did look like it opened up a little bit there.
I think he missed the hole, but no, good run, good first down run for Marshall, but Marshall's he's gonna have to be a grown man the rest of the season without Justice Haynes.
And I think he's ready for it. He was Mr. Ohio, and we recruited him over Ohio State a couple years back.
He was a Harbaugh recruit.
Yeah, big time. Well, he stayed under. One second. Bryce Underwood dials back, just misses. Wide open. Number 6.
That's Jamar Browder. He's a true freshman.
Browder, true freshman. So that is the pass that I do want to see. Looks like Underwood just didn't have the touch to get it there. That was a touchdown the whole entire way, Ryan.
Yeah, I can just feel – I haven't looked at the group chat, but I feel like Neil just said generational talent. What? But no, he's got to hit that. That's a really good play. Jamar Browder, nice to see a true freshman as well, making an impact.
Marsh in motion to the bottom of your screen. Look for him to get one-on-one here. Underwood looks at him the whole way, gets out of the pocket, throws it on the run, and he misses his tight end.
Those are 2 throws he should have
Marshall should have completed both of them, but if you are going to throw that ball on the run, Bryce, you got to look up and just get the 7 yards. That was a big spot where he could have ran for this first down, and he chose not to do a wide open tight end, and he just flat out misses him. Bryce Underwood not off to a great start early in this game. I want to see him get settled in a little bit more. I thought the hit was going to make him settle in. Just absolutely did it, and the punt gets blocked.
Luckily, it takes a
Michigan bounce. Holy cow. Bryce Underwood. Gotta get better than that. Missed a wide receiver on a post, freshman to freshman. He had a couple steps, and then he just missed his tight end out of reach there. The punt coverage, I don't even think he got a hand on that. Just a missed punt there by the Michigan punter, who has struggled all season long. Not ideal, chat. Not ideal at all. Let's see how you guys are feeling. Drop your comments right now on the first drives from each team. Generational freshman. Terrible accuracy. Underwood is mid at best. Marshall wide open. You got to make that throw. Yeah, they definitely going to lose. All right, everybody chill. E-Fog, bro, why is nobody catching this football? Honestly, both of those throws should have been better. Damn, straight overthrows. It looks like Bryce Underwood is feeling a little bit of the night game in Ann Arbor in the big house. Maybe the vibes are just too electric right now. He came out firing the ball, and he was firing high on all cylinders. I dread watching Michigan every Saturday, says Tom. Shout out Tom in the chat. Run the first down, says Chilling Under Vecna. Not a good start. I'd rather have Malik Washington than Bryce. All right, everybody chill out. LOL, again, seeing all I need to see. Butt cheeks football again. Everybody, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath here, folks. Everybody, every little thing is going to be all right. Everybody relax. This was the first drive. Yes, I do want to see him make those throws, but, I mean, I'm not going to come over here and say the Michigan Wolverines are going to lose this game because they had 2 bad throws on the first drive. It's going to be okay. I hate night games, says Chilling Under Vecna. Underwood looks worse, not better, says Justifan. I'm expecting Bryce Underwood to look good in this game. Not a hot start. No other way around it. Dookie start so far, says Freddie. Dookie start indeed. Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way in here. We're getting the Michigan Watch Party, Art and Jake's Buddies, and Sun Cruiser stream set up for you guys. Yeah, sorry, I said WTH on the punt, not the game. Yeah, that punt was brutal. The Michigan Wolverines, their punting game has struggled so far this season. They definitely have to think of bringing in a transferred punter because our guy blows. Now Barham is hurt. What the F? This team is made of glass. Bryce Underwood dressed as Aiden Childs for Halloween. Shout out to Tom. Best one in the chat so far. It's crazy that Stanford is in the ACC now. Nobody gives a shit about the ACC. Justin, keep trolling. He looked like he was progressing versus Washington, but now I don't know. This is actually sad. My eyes hurt. All right, it was the first drive. Everybody, let's not call this game over yet, as the Purdue Boilermakers have a 2nd and 8 incoming. E-Fog says, let's go defense. I will be looking back at the chat after this drive because you guys love to give some spoilers out there. Play action. In motion. Running it to the right. Completes a pass right at the 50-yard line for the Purdue Boilermakers. Throws the ball at a Michigan Wolverine. Looked like he didn't do it on purpose there. Great throw by the quarterback that time, Brown.
Yeah, that was a dot right over leaping Metcalf in a nice little spot. Really good throw. But now,
1st and 10, 5 and 6. It looks like Purdue has some momentum going. After that first drive, drops back, looks, fires over the middle. Got a guy, 13, picks up about 5 yards on first, maybe 6. Yeah, I mean, watch out for those short early crossing routes all the time. Watch out for the screens. That's how Wink Martindale's defense can be exposed, as we've seen in the past.
They've been better against the screen, though. They've been much better against the screen than since that USC game, but all that short intermediate stuff, that could definitely burn us.
Big hole. Still going to be a 3rd down after a gain of a couple for the Purdue Boilermakers. Big 3rd down here to get off of the field after what you saw from Bryce Underwood and the momentum that Purdue could gain from a scoring drive here. This is a big 3rd down. Big spot for the Wolverines.
Yep, massive spot.
Anybody you're looking out for on this play?
Just get home.
Get home.
Get home is all I would say. Again, make this 4th down. They have to punt it. Don't even make them want to. Don't even let them have a thought of going for it.
So we got Brant at the bottom there. They run right that way. Big hole on the outside. Purdue Boilermakers, massive first down. And I got to say, where the hell was Derek Moore? Why is he not in the game on third down? I don't understand that at all. Brant was not able to get off the block by the right tackle here, as there was just a big gash. You got to fight him off it. Wasn't able to. We already got backup linebackers, and I don't love to see Ernest Hausman chasing the football there to the outside. 1st and 10, 6:07 left for the Purdue Boilermakers here. They take the ball, run it up the gut. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, not the best start that I would have liked, but
terrible start.
Purdue covered. Now, Purdue money line right now.
Oh, God. Ryan's calling for Purdue money line. I think it's an overreaction, of course.
It is.
Yeah,
And
I know. I'm just messing
back to
around.
that Michigan first drive, it looked promising. Like they had guys open, just didn't hit them.
Yeah, Purdue. Oh,
Got him.
Derek Moore, ball's
pick it
up. Oh!
Yes! That's got to be a pick.
26. They're saying incomplete pass. Michigan's not celebrating, but the ball was up in the air after, I believe it was Derek Moore got to the quarterback there with another Michigan Wolverine back there. Let's see who it is here.
That was Moore.
Derek Moore is a beast. That's why you don't take him off the field on third down.
Oh, my God. That should have been a pick.
Should have been a pick there.
This team just doesn't get interceptions. Like, I swear.
Just the linebackers against Washington.
Yes, that's the only time. Like, you got to catch that.
Are they
No, it's a drop. It shouldn't be
checking out to see if it was a fumble?
You could do that. That's probably, again, we don't have the sound on.
Rayshawn Benny.
Oh yeah, that's what they're calling for. Yeah, if it's
All right.
incomplete pass. So I think definitely they're gonna see if it's a fumble.
This one is under. I got to get another look at this one.
Does his hand go forward?
Drops back. We got Mike Pereira, the one, the only.
The one who
ball. Oh. He has his hand on that ball before it goes forward, though, without a doubt. Does it matter if he moves the ball before? Because Derek Moore gets his left hand on that arm there. That looks like a fumble.
I think it's out before. Watch his fingers. You can see he loses. Like, that's not a throw. That's not a throw. I think that's a fumble.
Fumble! Everybody in the chat, let us know. What do we think here?
We don't even know if.
For an Israeli. Overturn! Michigan Wolverines take over. Let's go, baby. Derek Moore. How about this guy off the edge? He is rapidly increasing his draft stock here because he was projected a third round going into that Michigan State game. Watch out. Second round, maybe calling Derek Moore's name. And if he's able to have a big second half of the season, continuing against Ohio State, ends the season with over 10 sacks, might be going up to that first round.
Yeah, I think you're right. Derek Moore was a player that going into this season, they were like, wow, I think he could have a really good season. Because you got to think, since Derek Moore has been here, he's a senior, so he's been here since 2021 or 2022, whatever. I think 2022. Think about the edge rushers that he's been behind. Mike Morris. He's been behind Josiah Stewart. He's been behind even the whole defensive line. Like Mason Graham's in there. Kenneth Grant's in there. Chris Jenkins is in there. They've had really good D-line play, and Derek Moore's just been back there waiting his turn. And that's something that you don't really typically see anymore is a player of Derek Moore's caliber. He would have transferred after a year or two, but he stayed the course. He's now a starter. He's reaping the benefits of staying at Michigan. And, again, another thing I do want to say is Michigan's defensive snap rotation is horrible. Like, Barham, Derek Moore, they're not in the game as much as you'd like. Like, if you just look at the overall snap count, you have guys like, I don't even think Hausman's up there a lot. Like, it's just the secondary players that play more snaps. And I would like to see a Derek Moore. Just like that run that you mentioned where Cameron Brandt's in the game, Moore wasn't even in there to make a stop.
Yeah, I think Moore gets off that block.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, Grant, we had the fumble and everything, but we'll take that. Nebraska doing a blackout? I believe they are. I think they are.
Colin says, now here comes 2 runs and a screen pass for a 3 and out. Just a fan calling for a play action bomb now, says Just a fan. That would be fun to see run the ball. We have the odds, says Duncan. Yeah, this is a fumble confirmed. Everybody's fired up. That's a fumble looking like it right now. Make sure to smash that like button on your way in. We got Sun Cruiser. We got Buddy's Pizza. And shout out Art and Jake's, as always. They do a great job. If you guys are going out to watch a game, make sure you check out Art and Jake's. If you're just staying in, picking up a pizza, make sure to pick up a pizza at Buddy's. And if you're going out or if you want to have a couple of cold ones, make sure to pick up some Sun Cruisers.
You know, when I was at CMU, the last 2 weeks that I was there this semester, they were actually, like, the bars there were giving these out for free, like, whatever.
Promoting them?
Yeah, like, they're like, just test it out and stuff. And I didn't even have one back then because I didn't want it. And I wish I took those free drinks back in the day.
Yeah, Sun Cruiser's doing an amazing job.
Good.
Yeah.
I just tried the strawberry lemonade one for the first time today.
How was it?
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know if I've had strawberry lemonade.
There's one. There should be one more.
Hype.
Should be on the
I
desk
have to
somewhere.
try it. We got Michigan taking over here.
There's your partner in crime right there, Robin.
Here we go. Bryce Underwood, empty backfield as they motion. 4. Andrew Marsh looked open. Looks for, God damn.
I think he had options. I just think
He had too many options there. It looked like Jesus.
throw to one of them.
Bryce Underwood, so far in the game, 1 for 3, 0 yards. Just got sacked on that play. Bryce has to be a little bit more decisive with his reads. That was a bad one right there. Just no other way around it. Let's see if we can get something going here after not being successful on first down. I have to think they're going to run the ball here for like 4 yards up the middle. Oh.
I think you'd be right. Maybe 5. I think you'd be right, though.
I love to see Jordan Marshall putting that shoulder down. Big 5 yards right there. But if I know that play call's coming, I mean, it makes it a little bit third and manageable. Let's see if the Michigan offensive line can hold up here because they're going to need to give Bryce some time. He isn't making the most decisive with his reads right now. So
look at you just telegraphing everything.
Let's go. I've called for these passes over the middle a little bit instead of the low percentage passes to like the outside for McCauley and whatnot. Let's see what Michigan chooses to do here as Bryce Underwood drops back, sending a late blitz. It gets picked up. Bryce unleashes to the right side, hits McCauley, but that looks like a big overthrow as McCauley goes crashing into the bench. And the Wolverines go 3 and out.
Again,
hate to see it.
These throws that he's had,
not great.
He's got guys open, though. That's the thing. He's got guys open. That one. Yeah, that one should have been. Again, that went through his hands. Oh, God.
Come on!
Could we make sure we don't get a block here? Oh, my. Yeah, that's better. It's a better punt.
Jeez Louise, what is going on? I need to see Underwood take some steps up. This has been a terrible first quarter so far. 0-0. The longer Purdue hangs around, more confidence they get. Another overthrown pass, LMFAO. Man, this shit is frustrating to watch, says Freddie. Right there with you. Another overthrow, says Colin. Come on, Bryce, says Allen. Somebody had to run the wrong route there. There's no way receiver should have been right there. Underwood is hurting us now all by himself. We only throw short or too long. I hope Bryce transfers. I think that's a little aggressive. Come on, guys. Remember, he's only 12 years old. With average quarterback play, Michigan will be a playoff team, says Tom. Watching McCauley faceplant into a bench perfectly describes Michigan's offense all in one picture.
Yeah.
Butt cheeks. Not a great start by the Wolverines. I'm not going to start talking crazy. Yeah, I think we'll get there. But if we're grading Bryce Underwood so far in this game, it's a failing grade here.
Right now it is, yeah. I think that I would like to see that first down play on a replay. But again, it's just I think he had options. I think he had 3 or 4 options. He just couldn't get it done. But no, it's just yes, you're right, Devin. It was in his hands. That's why I think it was completely a drop. Freddie felt an F. I don't think it'd be an F yet. I think it'd be probably a D+ up to this point because he did scramble for a first down. He did use his legs. But yeah, I kind of want to turn this game off, but on Game 7 of the World Series. But I don't think we're allowed to do that here yet. But I hope the Blue Jays win. I will tell you that. But no, Michigan right now, it's a very young team. I think that they are, again, tune into Woodward Wolverines every Tuesday. I say the same thing every single week, that Michigan's offense is so, I feel like it's so close to being truly unlocked. I think that they miss a play or two every now and again, or a holding call or an offsides call, or a false start, I should say, just continues to kill the drives. But I feel like they're so close to truly unlocking this offense, but they just consistently give up a sack, miss a throw, a drop pass, or they just do something idiotic and they just can't get it going. But it just feels like every single time they just can't get the drive going fully. But, oh, my Lord, Michigan.
Those numbers looked a lot better for Purdue this year compared to last year as they're looking to turn a corner. We got Brown 6 of 7 for 46 yards, rushes to the right side, cuts back up the middle for maybe a yard. They give him the yard. Shout out to Buddy's Pizza, as always.
6 for 7, you say?
No.
6 for 7, you say?
He was 6 for 7.
Interesting.
He was.
Interesting. What was I got to read this. Daniel Thornton says, anyone thinks that Michigan's a playoff team isn't paying attention. LOL. This is just ugly, and just when I thought I was getting used to them playing ugly, they play even uglier. Yeah, I don't think Michigan's a playoff team up to this point. I really don't. They're a very young team, constantly shoot themselves in the foot. They don't bury the bad teams. I always think a good mark of a good team is they make the bad teams look silly, and Michigan just hasn't done that outside of CMU this year. And I'd really like to see them do it. There's a screen. Blow that up! Yeah! Sorry you're eating your buddy's pizza, but attaboy, Ernest.
Keep it up.
Get him off the field on third down now. Get him off the field.
Ernest Hausman, that's the linebacker that needs to step up, obviously, because he's the only linebacker left. He absolutely split these two guys on the outside here, just blew it up. If he's able to make that guy miss, that goes for a long way. Ernest Hausman said, no, let's go.
That's his signature. But no, even just like thinking about it, like Michigan is not good against screens, and they need to do a better job. Luckily, Ernest Hausman cleans that one up.
They rush up the middle, big hole for not a first down. Let's go.
Almost had PTSD of the USC game.
Oh my God, dude, that was terrible.
The third down and 30, and they score a 70-yard touchdown
on a run. Yeah, that USC game was a fucking shit show, dude. That was terrible. Big stop there by the Wolverines. So you got to give Bryce more opportunities. I mean, that's just flat out what it is. Yeah. He needs to start making some of these throws.
Yes, he does. And I'm waiting for the kneel. Did you know that Bryce Underwood has 0 feet of passing yards up to this point? That's what I'm really hoping for. Oh, my God. What? It took like a 20-yard bounce to the 21. Oh, my. Donnie on. Oh, my God. That's just horrible. The defense always shows up. That's a thing. Pick 6 time, Freddie. Yeah, we just missed that by a little bit. Beavs or Cougs? Justin from North Carolina. I don't know who's they're referring to at that point. What's Tennessee Oklahoma doing up to this point? I'm hoping Tennessee wins. That'd be I don't want streaming, but no, there's
kind of hope Oklahoma wins. So that Michigan loss looks a little better.
No, I
for
just
USC and Oklahoma all year.
My uncle who lives down in Knoxville hates Tennessee. Oh, make a man miss! Make a man miss!
Jordan Marshall, right side. Let's go.
He hates Tennessee.
What was that, like a 30-second timeout? I thought they were going to do a whole entire 2.5 minutes.
I think that, so what is it, 7:43, this game, oh my God, this game's been on for 43 minutes. We're not even out of the first quarter. That's why they didn't go to commercial, because they're like, all right, we got to get this game going. That's exactly why you ever notice, like in depending on how the game is going, depending on how quick it's going, they will cut to more commercials or less commercials.
Yep. Bryce Underwood, Marshall, left side, big hole, gets through it. Jordan Marshall down the field. Big touchdown for the Michigan Wolverines. Starting running back in this one, Jordan Marshall taking over the game, breaking this game wide open. 2 big holes back to back. Love to see it from the Michigan running back, Jordan Marshall. Big touchdown there, Ryan.
Yeah, Marshall's going to have to be the bell cow for this offense going forward. And I talked about on the Woodward show or Woodward Wolverine show on Tuesday. I said losing Justice, like I have not seen Michigan really kind of just drive the ball down the field in terms of just not chunk play home run that we've seen with Justice Haynes.
Yep.
I want to see like a sustained drive, and I thought not having Justice Haynes, you're gonna lose that capability of the home run. But Jordan Marshall shows it right there as the PAT is good. But Jordan Marshall showing that he has home run ability. And I personally did not think Jordan Marshall had home run ability. I mean, he had that run against Nebraska, but other than that, nothing. But this one right here, that's just a big-time run. And Mr. Ohio himself gets us on the board. And there's still a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. We're 45 minutes in.
What a job there by the Michigan Wolverines offensive line. That was a massive hold there that they were able to open up for Jordan Marshall, the running back. Great to see there by the Wolverines. The running game was a non-negotiable coming into this one. You knew that they were going to have to run the ball, dominate. What we wanted to see was Bryce, make some throws, but maybe them making these holes and creating such big running lanes for Jordan Marshall can really open up the play action if they are going to sell out on the run moving forward.
Yeah, I think you're completely right on that. I think that they need to, and look at that, the commercial's right back. See, that's what I told you. Daniel Thornton says, they just need to run the ball for the rest of the game. Put Davis Warren in. Oh, come on, man. I don't even think Davis Warren's fit to play anymore, or fit to play right now because he tore his ACL against Alabama in the bowl game. So I don't even think he's able to play up to this point yet. But that's why Jaden Davis played against USC for a second. But yeah, so far, it's a very Michigan game. Defense stepping up. Ground game so far so good. Let's get another stop here. Let's get another touchdown. Let's start to build on this lead here. Let's start to. Again, I want to see a Michigan blowout in a Big Ten game so bad, but
I think they're gonna win this game. They're gonna cover the 20.5.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's a 2-6 Purdue team. They got to. Which, by the way, they just showed Blake Frazier there. He's been really good since starting for Evan Link.
Redshirt freshman, right?
They have 3 redshirt freshmen on the line.
Yeah.
And you never want to see a player go down the way Evan Link did, but I think they got better by having Blake Frazier out there. Evan Link is not a good offensive tackle, but Blake Frazier, since coming in, has that halfway point of the Washington game, he's been really, really good.
Yeah, definitely. They drop back, hit him on the right side, top of the screen there for about 6 yards maybe. Yeah, Blake Frazier has been great. I believe we recruited him out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken, Blake Frazier.
I think so.
Yeah, he was out of Austin, Texas. Shout out. So another big recruit that we were able to get out of Texas. And I think Michigan and their offensive line, that's going to be what is, national championship caliber to help Bryce Underwood out in the upcoming years, the next 2 or 3 years for Bryce Underwood. You're going to see guys like Babola get back, Babola, who obviously had his season-ending injury. You're going to see a guy like Haywood, who was a very high recruit this year. So if they can just continue to build this O-line the way Harbaugh was able to, you're going to see time for a guy like Bryce Underwood where maybe he's able to develop a little bit more as a pocket guy to go with his elite athleticism when needed.
Yeah, I got something to add on that during the quarter break here, which I think we'll get to, because I've been saying this for a while, but depending on if they get to the quarter here, or end of the quarter or not, I'll say it or not, but unless we get a super chat, which we will read on air.
Shout out. Super chats will be read.
Yeah. All right, so it does look like they're going to go to the quarter. So, again, if you just look at Jim Harbaugh's recruiting classes his last year or two, didn't recruit. He didn't recruit well. I think Andrew Sprague was his best recruit out of that whole bunch.
68th out of the.
And Jordan Marshall, obviously. Jordan Marshall's definitely showing out. But other than that, he did not recruit. I think he probably knew that the ending was near. And he just didn't recruit. And Sharon Moore, again, Harbaugh left these cupboards bare. Let's be real. Harbaugh, again, you can say, well, he had five picks in the first 60 picks of the NFL draft last year. Yeah, what were those positions? D tackle, tight end, cornerback, D end. That's not gonna win you a Big Ten title. That's not going to win you a national championship. It's not. It beat Ohio State. Don't get me wrong. Those players, well, 3 of them, 2 of them didn't even play. 3 of them helped in the Ohio State game.
Yep.
But they did not. Harbaugh did not recruit well. in the end. He just didn't. And Michigan's also not going to, without Harbaugh there, they're not going to develop the talent as well in terms of getting a 3-star, turning him into a first-round pick, taking a 3-star, turning him into a second-round pick. I don't think Michigan, without Harbaugh being there, is that capability. But you're seeing Sharon Moore. Ever since Larry Ellison showed up, you are seeing Michigan flip Shamari Earls, flip Elijah Dotson, flip Underwood. You are seeing land a Ty Haywood, flip him from Bama, grab Babaloa. You are seeing them grab 5-stars and 5-stars and 4-stars, you're seeing the high-level recruits. And I view this year as year one truly for Sharon Moore. I view it truly as year one. And I think this year, again, I want them to make the playoff. I'm not saying this is the only excuse. Shout out Mo Wagner's mom, by the way, that they just showed on the TV. But I think this is the foundation year. I think this is where, all right, what happened last year, it was a shit show from the beginning. We're still seeing the repercussions of the Jim Harbaugh. Oh, look at this. We got our first super chat. I ain't saying that $5 super chat.
Shout out.
Can't wait to get home and finish up the game with you boys. Hey, I'm ready to finish up the game with you too, man.
Shout out. Yeah, we're going to see a
Get home safely.
35-6 victory.
Yeah,
Still
get home
calling
safe.
for it.
Get home safely, and make sure to turn us back on. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But no, I think you're starting to see Michigan really start to build that foundation, and this is the standard for going forward with the Sharon Moore. He was dealt a bad hand, but you know what? He's making up for it. He's got the recruits coming in, hit the transfer portal. But you know what? At the end of the day, he's got to win some big games outside of the Ohio State game and the Alabama game. Has not done that yet, but he's definitely capable. He has the resources. Everything is in place for Sharon Moore to be a really good head coach. We just have to see it.
Did you see the trivia question there?
No, I did not.
Michigan is 14-2 in November since 2021.
Ooh,
Who is the other team that is also 14-2 in November since 2021? It's definitely not OSU because they lose to Michigan every year. I'm thinking about it. I was like, how long has Oregon been in the Big Ten? But
so since 2021, it's got to be.
I don't know if they count Oregon for that stat.
Is it? Oh, it's a Big Ten team. It's got to be Penn State, right?
Big hole on the right side.
It would have to be Penn State, right?
Because they don't usually play.
'Cause they don't play anybody.
Yeah.
No, because they had that
They've been beating up on MSU at the end of the year for multiple years in a row now.
The 2021 year might trump that of Penn State because they were like 8-4, 7-5 or something. They didn't reveal the answer, did they?
No.
Okay, we'll have to wait for it.
I'll be looking out for it. Total yards, 92 to 103. First and 10. Pass to the right side.
Tackle.
Breaks the tackle.
Yeah, it can't be Indiana because they were trash up until last year. Watch it be something stupid. Like, who is someone that's been like a team that's been like consistently kind of good, but like
I'm trying to think, dude. I got nothing here. Maybe. Nah. All right. Michigan leads 7-0 as we are under 13:30 here in the second half. 2nd and 3 here for the Purdue Boilermakers. Brown, 9 of 10 for 53 yards so far in this game. They're changing the play at the line. They got 3 guys on the right side. 4 guys, actually, to the right of the quarterback. 4 seconds. Hands the ball up the middle. First down for the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue's looked pretty good, honestly, in their offense at times. So
I'm saying they're an annoying bunch. Like their record does not show it. They're 2-6, but they're not going to go away lightly. They're not. I think that they're going to be in the game, and ultimately you're going to see the boa constrictor as Joe Klatt coined Michigan. Oh, Mason Graham's on the sideline. What's he doing there? Do the Browns not play this week? They got a bye?
Cleveland must have a bye because they definitely don't play the Lions. They already got their ass kicked early in the season.
That's for damn straight.
Gets out on the right side. No call on a hold. Deep down the no flag. Flag could be on a holding.
But that ref didn't throw a flag. So
yeah, not on the defense.
Yeah.
Should be holding on the offense if there is a call. We shall see. Looks like it's going to be a holding on the offensive line.
We'll take those.
We got Rap Cave Pod out here. I know you're honored by my presence. Shout out Chris Platty. Make sure you guys tap into Woodward Pistons tonight. They're going to be breaking down that Mexico City game. I believe it's the Pistons and the Mavericks. That should be a fun one tonight.
I hate the fact that these teams are playing games overseas, like regular season games. Play your preseason games overseas, but don't play your because you're not giving the true fans a game. Like you were, I get it. There's
I think it might be a Pistons home game.
I get that there's 41 home games, but you got to keep it at LCA.
Pass dart up the right side. Get about 6 yards there. Oh, Hoops is coming back. Evansville versus number 1 Purdue.
You know who Michigan's got game 1 in Hoops?
Yeah. Oakland.
And our very own Neil Rule will be broadcasting that.
Hell yeah.
So, Neil, you'll get to see, you'll have a front-hand experience. Front seat to that butt whooping the Wolverines are going to do on Monday.
For the Yaxel 25-12 game incoming. Did you see any of that game against St. John's? Any of the highlights?
Oh, my God.
Yaxel is a beast. He's
Yaxel-
going to be a problem.
Yaxel's he's going to be better than having Danny Wolf on our team, I'll tell you that. It's third down. I thought it was fourth. But third down.
3rd down and 9 incoming. Brown, 10 of 11 for 59 yards so far.
Down.
Michigan, 21st ranked team in the nation right now against Purdue. Josh Henson, the OC for the Boilermakers. They've had a pretty good game plan so far, but haven't been able to do much damage in the Michigan zone. Let's see what happens here at 3rd and long.
Brown has thrown the ball 11 times already.
Oh,
Make
to
that
the
12.
right side, and they're going to be short. Let's see if they aim to kick a field goal or go for it on the road in the big house. 4th and 2 incoming. What would you do here, Ryan?
I'd go for it. F it. You got nothing to lose. You're 2 and 6.
It's exactly what the Purdue Boilermakers are looking like they're going to do as Brown stays out there 11 of 12 for 66 yards. Watch out for that short completion, especially without these linebackers in here.
Yeah, that's definitely a point of emphasis. You're seeing Chase Taylor and Troy Bowles, who I have not seen all year play significant snaps for Michigan.
I looked at the chat. Hate to see it.
Oh, great. It's a good tackle at least, but
Great tackle, but you got to be on him a lot tighter than that on 4th and 2, Ryan.
yeah, Brown knew exactly what he needed to do. Just sit down find a wide receiver to sit down in a spot and delivered a nice ball. And I believe that is...
Purdue has dominated the TOP in this game for sure.
Is that Michael Jackson? Oh, it's Nitro Tug. Dude, they've got 2 really good... Actually, they got 3 really cool names as wide receivers.
Quarterback run.
I don't
Hits the
think-
left side. They get push, and they get about 4 yards on 1st down. Maybe 5 there. Purdue driving and, more importantly, just eating up the clock here, not allowing Michigan's offense to take over. Yikes. Yeah, Purdue's looked solid. 5-yard gain there on 1st down. Ryan Brown, 12 of 13, 71 yards. Let's see if Michigan can get a turnover here, because doesn't look like Purdue is slowing down anytime soon as their 7-minute drive already. He's looking to get sustained here. Fake run to the outside. Quarterback makes a man miss. Big 1st down run for the quarterback, Brown. Oh, Singleton in there.
Yeah, Malachi Singleton. He's the Penn State Ben Pribula equivalent, just in there for running plays, mix things up. And again, Michigan, how do you beat a Wink Martindale defense? You throw screens, a lot of short stuff, and RPO type of actions. I don't think that was an RPO, but it was definitely a read option of some sort. But
Singleton staying in there. 1st and goal. 15 seconds left. Big play here for the Wolverines defense. 1st down. Fakes it to the outside. Oh, he does the fake pass. Wow.
See, I told you.
Touchdown. Malachi Thomas and the Purdue Boilermakers make this game 7-7. Flag on the field. They're celebrating. Looks like it may be going the other way.
I don't know, but they...
Illegal formation.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, shit.
But we will take that. Again, Purdue, I said they're going to score a touchdown on some bullshit. Look at this. This is great play design. I'm not going to lie. But this is great. Look at the... See? Just sucks him in. Throws it over the top. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. So this is what? First down still?
Yeah, waiting for this scoreboard to get fixed here so we can update you guys on what exactly is going on. All right, they got their regular quarterback back in Brown here now. Setting a man in motion. First and long. First and goal from the 15. Run to the left side. Big hole, big gash. 6-yard gain on first down. 2nd and 9.
So you know how I don't have the YouTube live stream like popped up on my laptop because the chat likes to spoil things?
Yep.
So I'm scrolled down. This video is titled "Liability for Michigan: Breaking Down Samaj Morgan Plays."
I haven't heard his name once today, but I don't think the Wolverines have also completed more than one pass today, and it wasn't above the line.
Yeah, you're right. They haven't. Because Marsh was behind the line and Marshall was behind the line.
I think that Marsh bet, like you said, is going to be the toughest one because we haven't seen a single forward fucking pass completed. All right. Run to the left.
Play.
Get some behind the line of scrimmage. Great tackle.
Dominique Nichols. Or Dominic.
Big stop there.
Yep.
3rd and goal. From the 9, maybe 10 now.
Force a field goal.
Force field goal would be big. This drive has taken up a lot of time in this one.
Yeah, Purdue has done a really if this is their game plan of going into an environment like this, that's exactly what you want to do. Dominate TOP, make Michigan have mistakes. You've seen Underwood miss a lot of open throws. 9 minutes, wow. And we jumped. Attaboy. Good stuff, guys. It don't matter though.
Don't matter.
And I think it's gonna be PI too.
Oh, yikes.
Great. This ain't good. Purdue's gonna again. They're gonna make it annoying.
Should we take a live look at that money line, like Galinsky?
I'd look at just the spread. This is bad.
What the hell?
What the helly?
What is going on? Both on the defense, offside and the
I don't
pass
think
interference
that's
for the
PI,
first
though.
down. Let's see it.
Yeah, Odom doesn't even believe that's pass interference.
Yeah, he wasn't looking for the call there at all either.
So it's another 1st and goal. Great, guys. Great.
1st and
the
goal
2.
from the 2. Run it up the middle for a
Touchdown.
Purdue. Touchdown, Antonio Harris. All right, we're going to have ourselves a game. I thought it was going to be a blowout. I thought it was going to be a stinker. Looks like we actually are going to have to make this a game against the Purdue Boilermakers. Holy hell. Not great.
Well, at least the scoreboard says 6-7, but I mean, at this point, dude, this is just bad. This is just really bad for Michigan. This is... I don't know what they do in the first half. They always struggle in the first half. Even the Wisconsin game, Nebraska, they just struggle.
Gonna check in on some overreactions in the chat. If you guys have any super chats, make sure you guys get them in. Yeah, Purdue ties this game up at 7. It is 7-7 in the second quarter with about 6:55 left after a dominant drive by the Purdue Boilermakers. All right, Purdue could easily win this game, says Tom. Iowa is the only other Big Ten team with a 14-2 November record.
Iowa,
says RJ. BS call, LMAO. This is as fun as watching your sister shower, says Freddie.
Thanks, Freddie.
Sharon Moore needs to go, says JP. Michigan gonna lose to Purdue like Packers lost to the Browns. That would make us like the Packers, which we are not that dominant. Packers are a good team. I don't know if Michigan's good yet. I think they can be, but they've not progressed like I wanted them to. Boys, need to turn it up to 11. Looking too comfy. Let's go Bryski. Fellas, can we do the chat poll? Should Michigan fire Sharon after the season is over? We may be able to get that going for you, Freddie. Wink, get your defense together, please, says Allen. I'm with you, Allen. That was brutal out there. Purdue just made you look like a JUCO team. Jesus Christ with these flags.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this is a tough sell right now. 7-7. I mean, you got to come out and score, and you can't make missed passes as big as Bryce Underwood has missed. Yeah, we are definitely losing. Offense sucks. Too many starters out on defense, and the backups are ass, says Daniel. We need a hell of a halftime speech, says Allen. I mean, they got to score here. They'll get the ball in the start of the third quarter. Then you're up 2 scores, but I want to see Bryce Underwood make some throws. I don't even know if they're going to throw the ball with him anymore, to be honest. He has, I think, 3 or 4 attempts in this game. They're just going to run the ball with Jordan Marshall, which probably is a smart game plan. Am I at the point where I do want to see Bryce Underwood throw the ball? Yes, of course. I want to see him progress, but he has not progressed like we have wanted to see so far early in this game after a not great performance against MSU, although he did have a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, it was a very just vanilla performance from Bryce Underwood. Very just, there's the answer. Is it actually Iowa? It is Iowa.
Iowa.
Wow.
Are they that far ahead?
I have no idea. Look at Ohio State 14-4. All losses are to Michigan. Yeah, that is true.
Love to see a little slight towards the Buckeyes. As always, Sharon Moore looking pissed off. So are we, Sharon. So are we. How about you get your team together? How about you get your offense together? 33 total plays to 11.
Look at that time of possession. 18 minutes to 4 minutes. Wow.
Terrible.
Why are you taking
Andrew
it out?
Marsh trying to get something going. Gets to the 20-yard line. I'm with you.
Why
you don't take that ball out.
Why take the ball out? Just Michigan. And it feels like Michigan, every time they're inside the red zone, or like another team's in the red zone, they get like 10 cracks at it because Michigan has some BS call, whether it's PI or some holding. Just a fan. Sharon Moore is no head coach. He was hired as the fall guy. I mean, when Harbaugh put it in his contract that he wants Sharon Moore to be his predecessor, I don't necessarily think that. When does the World Series start, by the way? 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So it hasn't happened yet, or hasn't started yet. Did you see a couple people in the chat? I mean, yeah, Underwood is 18 years old. I guess you could give the guys slack. But again, when you have that much money put in front of you, the expectation just goes up. Like, you can't just be – and, again, that's also partially Michigan's fault and of doing it. I mean, what 18-year-old kid isn't going to accept $12 million, $4 million a year? Like, that's just stupid if you don't accept that. But at the same time, he accepted that money. He understood the expectations with it, and he's got to perform a lot better. And Bryce Underwood, I would say, has just been kind of meh all season long outside of that Washington game. But other than that, I mean, I guess, again, the non-conference games too, but that's non-conference. But other than that, Underwood's just kind of been meh.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the spotlight's been on Bryce for a long time. I expected him to come in here and be a little bit more successful. I laughed out loud to this one from Freddie Felt. Sharon should wear a hazmat suit to the post-game presser because he loves to dress up. Definitely need to see the Michigan Wolverines pick it up here. I mean, I'm not sure what in the hell is going on with this team right now, but as you saw from the time of possession, that's what's going on right now. Purdue is dominating this game. And honestly, we're lucky it's 7-0. The amount of times they've been in our zone and stalled out. So we're lucky it's a tie game at 7-7.
Yeah, and
we've had one big play.
Yeah,
or two big plays, both to Jordan Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan hasn't had the ball really at all. And I think they've had 3 drives. One of them was a 3-and-out. The other one was they picked up a first down on a quarterback scramble. Yep. But it's just been it's been bad so far. And I mean, you can blame the injuries all you want, but at the end of the day, this is a 2-win Purdue football team. They might win a game the rest of the way. It's just been really bad in this football game. Michigan has got to be better. Freddie Feld, I'm with you, man. For $10 million, I need to see one effing forward pass completion in a half period. I mean, yeah, that's right. But at the same time, Michigan has had 3 drives, and one of them was simply a massive run. So he hasn't had that opportunity. But he's missed wide open throws. He's missed, I think, 2
big plays.
One of them 6, by the way, if he hits them in stride. That's 6 points to Jamar Browder. But it's been rough so far for Michigan.
Definitely been terrible so far.
Total plays 11 to 33. Wow. Well, this will be the 12th. See if it's any better.
Jordan Marshall almost able to escape for another big run, but he is able to still pick up 5 or 6 yards. Jordan Marshall, only bright spot so far for the Wolverines in this game. Nebraska taking an early lead on USC.
So who would we rather want to win that one? By the way, those are sweet uniforms. The blackout. Would we want Nebraska to win because we beat them, or would we rather have USC win?
It's a good call. I'm not sure.
But we need Michigan to win this one.
Bryce gets out, steps up.
First down.
Picks up a first down with his legs. Doesn't look comfortable passing back there, but at least he was able to get the first down.
Yeah, and I think Underwood, again, I think a wrinkle if you're not going to be able to throw the football consistently downfield, mix in some QB runs. Because Underwood's huge. I would absolutely throw in some quarterback runs, some quarterback draws, some RPO. I would like to see more RPO action, but we haven't. Bryce is a maestro in the RPO, but we don't even give him the opportunity to do so. But yeah, what would happen here? Oh, that was just a missed tackle from El Hadi, or a missed block. So yeah, he had to take off. But no, it's got to be better from an offensive standpoint. But let's see what they do after. I think there was a player hurt though, so we'll have to wait a minute.
You're gonna have to wait a second here. Bryce was trying to get back to the line quick. He has looked good at times this season.
That's the one I was talking.
Yeah, I mean that one and this. It's just 2 wide open throws that he missed both of them. Basically 3 wide open throws.
Yeah.
All right, sends a man high. Looks like Morgan comes back down. Play action to the left side. Samaj open, throws it later. Andrew Marsh, big gain on first down, throws on the run. It was still not a great throw because I think he would have scored a touchdown.
That could have been your whole leg.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have thrown it behind him a little bit, but
still 20 yards. So you got half of it. Hit him in stride, Bryce.
Yeah,
Thank
if he
you,
hits
Freddie.
him in stride, he's gone.
Holy shit, fellas, a completed pass. You're correct, Freddie. You are correct. We were feeling the same way.
Play action to the left side, throws it, sidearm to the left.
That's Tonelli, I think. Wow. What's wrong with Marlon Klein then?
Because I don't know what the hell's up because they had Tonelli and Marshall.
They stepped up against Washington, but is Marlon Klein actually hurt? Because I know he had that ankle injury
early in the season. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell's gone on with it, but here we go. Bryce Underwood, 4 of 7 now for 49 yards. Let's see, they're stacking the line here. Hands it off to Marshall. Linebacker steps up perfectly in the hole to drive him back after a 1 or 2 yard gain here. Going to be a 3rd and 4. Want to see Bryce Underwood truly step up, make a great read, deliver a strike for a first down to keep this drive alive. No excuses. And if you're Sharon Moore, dude, you're getting dominated time of possession-wise. If you do choose to run the ball, you better be running it on fourth down as well. If you're going for it here and running the rock, you better go for it on 4th.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to set up 4th down and manageable. Because Zavada hasn't even been consistent.
Marsh moving on the right side. Underwood, first down over the middle to Jordan Marshall. Michigan, first down.
Zach Marshall. But no, it's like what we saw on the 4th down conversion in Purdue. Know the down and distance. Just kind of Marshall knew exactly where he needed to sit. Just past the first down marker, catch it, fall forward. And that's exactly what he did. Perfectly executed. I thought they would have ran. Made it 4th down and manageable. But you know what? We'll take it.
Andrew Marsh in motion, top of the screen. Comes back down bottom. Hands off. Marshall, left side. Looking to get him field goal range. Gain of about 3 yards there. Tough sledding for Jordan Marshall that time.
Yeah, at least. There's Marlon Klein. So Marlon Klein is in the game,
Klein in the game. Captain Marlon Klein in the game.
and you have your other captain Rod Moore, who he's hurt. So yeah, they just have like a lot of. The bye week again. Michigan win this football game, win it by a couple of touchdowns, get to the bye week because the bye week is going to be. Oof.
You got Andrew Marsh in the slot there. Comes up McCauley, bottom of your screen.
Oh,
You gotta make that catch. I think that one he had him. Wasn't able to come back over. I gotta see a replay.
I like the shot though. It's a good shot. I think he just missed him. I don't think McCauley could.
Yeah, bad throw. And
Or
he saw it the whole way. I think he's gotta fucking make a dive earlier than that. I don't know.
All right.
That's on both of them. I mean, if that's a throw right up to seam, he catches it for a touchdown. But if he tries to come in a little bit, I think also a touchdown. Bryce Underwood drops back, pressure from that side.
Take off.
He takes off on 3rd and 7, makes one man miss. Gets a big first down to keep the drive alive.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to, if the offense is going to struggle throwing the football, which they haven't necessarily done in this drive, mix in, again, that's not a design QB run, but use his legs a couple of times.
Yep. Purdue
think-
Boilermaker down.
I think out of the runs he's had, it's all been scrambles. None of it's been by design.
Yep.
And I know Sharon is very against it. But in a game like this, and especially in that Ohio State game,
Yeah.
you've got to use his legs. I mean,
Oh, yeah. For sure.
JJ was mobile, but they never used his legs. Warren never used his legs. McNamara, they didn't use his legs. Again, you got Bryce Underwood. You could use his legs against Ohio State, is what I'm just saying. But, hey, it's a little bit more of a sustained drive. But, hey, you got to go get 6 at this point.
Yep. Yeah, you got to score a touchdown here for sure.
Freddie felt Zach Marshall is Michigan's Sam Laporta.
I think it may be a little early for that, but Zach Marshall has looked good.
Maybe if Freddie's just going based on the reliable tight end, sure. I mean, they don't use another tight end because Klein was supposed to be that Laporta. But
Hogan Hansen.
Yeah, whatever happened? He was the second string. Oh,
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is going on. But I'm super happy Bryce Underwood ran for that first down. I would have liked to see the completion to McCauley, but watch out for little Andrew Marsh here. Watch out. Still need 20 yards. 20 yards and a touchdown. The bet's not dead yet. We get the ball to start the second half. 20 yards, Marsh, touchdown. Could be cooking here. Bum, bum, bum.
By the way, money line last time I checked for Purdue was plus 830.
Not plus 1,000.
No, it's not. But hey, plus 830. The spread moved to 14.5. I think it moved to 14.5.
Gotcha.
But, Michigan.
Another Purdue Boilermaker down. That is why we are in a timeout right now.
My uncle said that our teams just like to make it difficult for us. And Michigan just making life difficult when they should be just dominating a 2-6 Purdue team. But
Exactly.
You know what, Michigan? Let's just... Oh, we got a 6-7 in the crowd.
Oh, they're doing it.
Props to you. Next Saturday, Ohio State and Purdue, yeah, because that's just not going to be a slaughter.
That's why it's on Big Ten, I think.
Yeah. There was last year they were like flexing that Michigan State was on Big Ten Network. And I was like,
who was?
You do like the someone on Twitter. I was like, you do realize that our rivalry game is on the Big Ten Network. That just means that the teams suck.
Yeah.
Like you do not want your game on the Big Ten Network. AK, that's why that's on right now.
Bredesen in the motion, top of the screen.
That's Parker.
Parker in there.
True freshman again. I mean, hey, getting some reps.
Better not take this touchdown from Jordan, though. I'll tell you that.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you're right. So what was the parlay again?
2 touchdowns, Jordan Marshall. He's got 1. Michigan 20.5 to win by 3 touchdowns. And Marsh 40 yards. He's at 20. So we're looking solid
So
if
you're
they can score a
halfway through
touchdown.
2 of them. So just a 3-legger?
Yep.
I think he's got.
Oh, pressure on the left side. Bryce fires right side. Hits
What
it.
is he? That's open for 6. Oh my God! Well, there's Marlon Klein, but oh my God, he's open. Oh. What are we doing? He's so wide open.
Bryce has looked bad in this game. Very bad throwing the football. He's 5 of 10 for 54 yards. He should be about 9 of 10 for 150.
There needs to be a study on Bryce Underwood in night games because, man, does he suck.
3rd and 6, 5 seconds left. Here comes a timeout call unless they snap the ball. 2, 1, get it off. Bryce Underwood looking top of the screen. Gets up over the middle. Rushing left side. Nope. Throws it. Intercepted by the Purdue Boilermakers. Andrew Marsh doesn't come back to the football. Bryce Underwood continues to struggle. Oh, my Lord. Decides not to run and pick up the first down. He throws across his body to a Purdue Boilermaker. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Are we watching an Appalachian State game all over again?
I wouldn't go that far, but... Oh, my God, he's wide open, too! Look at McCulley. Oh, McCulley was so wide open, too. We missed. We had 3 opportunities for 6 points.
Oh, my Lord. Help me. Help me. What is going on? Bryce Underwood. I mean, I truly thought he was coming into this game to look like the Bryce Underwood we saw against Washington. We are seeing the Bryce Underwood that is having the worst game of his college career currently. Not able to throw the ball anywhere near his receivers. Even the Andrew Marsh one, it was behind him. Should have been a touchdown. We're seeing Bryce Underwood struggle. Every single decision that he makes is the wrong one. And even the only reason why he's been able to have a somewhat game of getting first downs is with his legs. He can't throw the ball at all right now, Ryan.
This is bad. This is bad. This is just getting worse and worse. Underwood had 3 wide open you can tell that people are starting to tune in because we're starting to get more views and concurrent views because people are tuning in.
To see the meltdown?
Yeah, it's... Oh, my God. This is a horrible half. Like...
The worst half of football I've ever seen out of Michigan.
Oh, no, we've definitely seen worse.
As of right now, since I've been doing these live streams.
Oh, yeah, we can go with that. But this is just bad football. Like, Underwood had Marlon Clyde wide open. Jamar Browder wide open for a touchdown earlier in the game. McCulley, we won't count that one, but McCulley on that last one was Underwood has an arm. All you have to do is this.
Terrible.
But instead, pick. God dang.
This is crazy. We are legitimately on upset alert. I didn't want to believe it at first, but we definitely are now.
Well, I already placed their $5 money line bet on Purdue, so.
You did?
Yeah, $5 to win 46. So, I don't know. This is just horrible.
Yeah, this is terrible what I'm seeing right now. Oh, my Lord. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We got McCulley right here.
Watch
Bryce
this.
Underwood.
Watch this. He's so open.
He throws to the guy that has 3 people on him. McCulley could literally... Oh, my Lord.
Wow. I thought...
They run the ball at the right side for about a gain of 3 yards. Purdue looking to take control in this game with the score on this drive. 1:46 left in the first half. 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Purdue Boilermakers.
They're really making me drink. Sun Cruiser. At least they're reliable.
Yeah, Sun Cruiser, always reliable. 2nd and 7 here for Purdue. I'm surprised they're letting all this clock tick down.
That's what they want. They just want to dominate TOP.
Well, they're not even going to get in field goal range. They're happy to go in with a 7-7 tie, it looks like. I just don't understand.
I think we called
They were
timeout.
throwing the ball great, 12 of 13 for 70 yards. I mean, they've been extremely efficient in the pass game. I would have taken a shot, tried to get Michigan even more on the edge here.
Yeah.
If we're being just unbiased.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but Purdue is there's a reason why they're 2-6. Let's just say that. There's a reason why they're 2-6. And yeah, this is just bad. Ugh.
Another timeout here on the play as Michigan is tied with the 2-6. 6-2 Michigan is tied with the 2-6 Purdue Boilermakers as we may be watching some sort of sick, cruel history going down tonight. Hopefully not for my mental health's sake, but Michigan tied 7-7, 3rd and 4 upcoming here. 20 seconds left on the play clock. 3rd and 4, looking like they're making some moves. Michigan's defense is at the top of your screen. So is Purdue, countering those decisions. Derek Moore, bottom of it. Could see a big turnover here. Oh, Derek Moore goes out on the right side. Pressure coming. Almost intercepted. It's going to be 4th and 4. Great defense from the Wolverines. Pressure got to the quarterback that time and made him throw that ball faster than he wanted to. Hey, you could still go into half with the lead.
Yeah, he looked a little bit off. Brown looked a little bit off balance on that throw. Yeah, he was throwing a little bit off his back foot. Good coverage from Zeke Berry. I think Zeke Berry's been pretty good this year. But let's just hope that this is a bad punt or something. And it is.
Wow.
All right, boys. All right, Bryce.
Come on, Bryce.
Message to you. There's a wide receiver wide open. Just.
Don't.
All you gotta do is this.
Toss him the football.
And it's a touchdown.
Let's go. We need Bryce Underwood to step up here.
Oh, great.
If we
I got some extra spill in my seat. Now, hold on.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Bryce Underwood taking the ball over at the Purdue 32. We just got blessed because Purdue wanted to go extremely passive. I'll take it, though. 58 seconds here in the first quarter. Bryce Underwood, 5 of 11 from 54 yards and an interception. Claps his hands. No play action. Drops back. Steps up. Overthrows his wide receiver, Samaj Morgan, as he gets drilled by a safety. And another overthrow by the freshman quarterback, 5-star quarterback, #1 recruit in the nation, Bryce Underwood, has struggled. Also, it did hit Samaj Morgan in the hands. No surprise there. He didn't catch the rock.
Yeah, that's just like a guaranteed drop every time Bryce Underwood. I just really hope Neil doesn't get into the group chat here soon.
There's no way he's watching this stinker
I'm really
on
dreading
a Saturday night.
He's definitely watching Game 7 for sure.
23. Marshall up the gut. Makes 2 guys miss. It's going to be 3rd and short. Michigan calling timeout.
No, I don't think they would.
No timeout for Michigan.
2nd down, yes, but 3rd down, I don't think so.
Hurrying up to the line. They run the ball. Fake it to the left side. Marlon Klein gets involved. Big first down.
All right.
Little pitch and catch. I'm calling timeout now.
No, because the clock stopped. It's before and
Doesn't it run right when they...
okay, now
Yeah.
they blew timeout.
Yes, sir.
I just don't. I think we are like the only 2 that are actually watching this Michigan in the whole Woodward network. What? Who else?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got multiple screens nowadays, right? You know? Yeah, we're good. Double play, so that one's over. But,
dude, yesterday that ending was crazy. The fly out to, what was it, right or left? And
I wasn't watching the end of it, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you weren't? I literally just saw that. I was in the middle of a game.
I've been extremely hurt after the Tigers lost. My interest in baseball has gone down a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That 15-inning game
It's
took
the
a
hope
lot
that-
out of my heart.
It's the hope that kills, Nick. It's the hope that kills.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 7-7. We got Marshall in motion, top of the screen. Bryce Underwood looks that way. Scans, middle. Runs the ball up the middle. Takes off.
All right, get up and run. Get up and run a play. Like, just run the football up the middle.
They gave him the first. Are you
Yeah.
clocking this or are you just running this up the gut?
I just would run the football, or I would run the football right at the middle.
Jordan Marshall up the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. We will not be upset tonight.
And one of your legs is complete.
Jordan Marshall, 2 touchdowns, locked down in the first half. Michigan will get the ball to start the second half as well as Purdue. That's why you don't go passive. You could have put Michigan on the ropes. You chose to run the ball up the gut 2 times in a row. Jordan Marshall makes it pay on the other side after your punter didn't do his job. Bryce Underwood actually completed a pass to Marlon Klein. Got a big first down.
Yep.
Wasn't down the field, don't get me wrong, but I'll take it. 9 rushes, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jordan Marshall. Zavada sends it through. Michigan takes a 14-7 lead. Looks like into halftime. Hopefully Jordan Marshall not banged up.
He's probably just winded.
Yeah, probably.
But no, about time they get back in the end zone. Oof. Again, as long as Neil doesn't text the group chat, I'm happy. But no, it's been a rough first half. They just decide to make things. It feels a lot like the Wisconsin game, I would say.
Yeah, it does.
I would definitely say that's what I've been feeling. By the way, keep sending in those super chats and all that fun stuff.
Super chats will be read.
You could tell that people are trying to look for our meltdown because after that pick, I think we had 50 concurrent viewers. It's now jumped up to over 100. So they definitely want to see the meltdown. But you know what? You're not going to get it because the Wolverines, they're going to get their dub.
You're going to get that dub. Big time rush there by Jordan Marshall up the middle, as that was obviously the non-negotiable in this game, being able to rush the ball. We got the Wolverines 14, Purdue 7. As Michigan is set to kick off, 196 total yards for the Wolverines. Purdue with 156. They have dominated time of possession, but big to get the lead there before half to put everybody else on at ease.
Hold on. I'll give you a Barham update after this. Yeah, so Joel in the chat said any Barham update, and there was a photo about 40 minutes ago from Tony Garcia of the Detroit Free Press. Shout out to him. He says Barham next to Rod Moore, and he's completely in straight clothes, so there will be no Jayshon Barham the rest of the game. And then, yeah, multiple people have reported that over an hour ago. We just completely forgot about it because Michigan, for some reason, is in a close game with Purdue, and we totally forgot about that. But, no, Barham done for the day. Let's see if Purdue does anything, or they just take it.
35-yard line, I think.
Nope, they're going to take a knee. All right, well.
I truly think them going passive there at the end of that is going to just haunt them.
Nick, there's a reason why they're 2-6.
Look, he's coach trying to get some sort of explanation.
We'll go grab ice.
Yeah, sounds good. So, Michigan takes a 14-7 lead into half. Drop us your halftime thoughts. We will read them in the chat. We got the Dodgers-Toronto going on live right now. I'm rooting for the Blue Jays because they paid their $500 million superstar in Vlad Jr., and they made a World Series. And they're in Game 7 against Super Team LA. I want to see the Detroit Tigers do the same exact thing with Tarek Skubal. Pay the man his money and hopefully get to a World Series and compete for one. Hopefully win one, of course. The Michigan Wolverines, we win again, says Simo. There's a lot to clean up after halftime, says Brendan Martin. Xavier D. I mean, they were only like 30 seconds behind. Now they're like 5 minutes behind. If Barnum is out of any extended time, this season is over. Just plagued with injuries. It's getting old. We're going to have a shit ton of transfers this offseason. Yeah, we're going to get a shit ton of transfers because we have an absolute bag, and you could have a 9-3, 10-2 team to end the regular season with. So
we are not having a ton of transfers transfer out. Like, they will definitely have a couple of people transfer out.
Not the freshmen that are getting a bunch of playing time, though.
No. Who we're going to see transfer is this. The junior or sophomore that has kind of just been pushed to the side for all the freshmen that haven't played. We've already seen Frederick Moore hit the transfer portal midseason. We're going to see those type of players. But these people are not transferring. They can get a bunch of transfers, I'll tell you that, but they are not getting any. And right on schedule. Neil Rule, 192 feet of passing. Thanks, Neil. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I could give a shit.
It's all because of
Michigan's
Travis.
got the lead.
It's all because of Travis.
I'm not reading it. I don't give a shit. But classic on brand, that's for sure. We got to go blue, crying emoji, Scooble gone. Shit, the season's over. A D said, is that Nick without a beard? Yes, this is me with the mustache. We are out here. Michigan 14-7. Let me just get your first thoughts on this one. Obviously, Bryce is struggling.
Yeah, well, half my prediction so far is true. So they'd make it a little bit close in the first half. And
you are on points so far.
They'll eventually pull away. Again, I think it's going to be a very Michigan performance up to this point. Play good defense, give up some BS touchdown, which, I mean, that touchdown specifically was not BS, but they almost gave up a BS touchdown. And just run the football. They've done that really well so far. Miss a lot of easy plays because why would Michigan make life easy for us? Why Michigan? Why would you try to make life easy for us? Just like the Detroit Lions. Why would you try to make life easy for us? No, we're gonna do it the hard way. We're gonna make you wait for it until the final 3 minutes of the game where you can finally be like, wow, they're gonna win this football game. But Michigan, being Michigan, and yeah, it's great. It's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, 14-7. Here we go. Michigan versus Purdue. This is the live watch party. We're breaking it down at halftime here. A positive, obviously, Jordan Marshall. I mean, no other way around it. 2 touchdowns. Marshall is dominating this game every time he's gotten the opportunity to. Sadly, Bryce hasn't been able to make the throws to be able to sustain drives to give Marshall more opportunities. You're going to want to see Bryce Underwood start to make some of these throws in the second half. But, I mean, they're going to be at the point where they just continue rushing the rock again. But you might legitimately have to start forcing Bryce Underwood to see if he can make these throws once again in the second half, which I don't love to have to force a quarterback to do anything. But you are going to need to see him make these throws or you're not going to call him against OSU.
Yeah, no, I would. Again, I'm running RPOs with Bryce. In a team like this, run an RPO or just use designed legs. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And Michigan deciding to not do that. Yep. And it's just rough. But, hey, they had the ball to start this second half. Let's see some positive. I'd like to see Bryce complete more forward passes. I think we all would. But you know what the positive is they still have the lead. They still are up by a touchdown. Jordan Marshall has been the bright spot. And he's definitely proven that he can take that bell cow for the Wolverines moving forward. He can take over for Justice Haynes as he's out. Haynes probably will not play the rest of the year. Let's be 100% real. I don't think he'll be back the rest of the year. Justice Haynes, regardless of if you want to say Ohio State game, he might give it a Blake Corum go, but that's probably about it. I don't see him coming back. But Michigan has just missed a lot of opportunities. You think the Marlon Klein throw, that should have been a touchdown. The throw to Jamar Browder on the first drive, that should have been a touchdown. And it's just been brutal so far. He's missed a lot of – I don't think it should be 34-7 right now. I don't think that. I think it could be like 20 – I would say 21-7. That's what I would say. Just because I think that him missing the McCulley and Marlon Klein touchdown set up that last touchdown. I think that's what 100% would happen. But I would say 21-7 Michigan right now. That's what I would say. It could be that, but in the end, it's 14-7. It's a one-possession game, but Michigan has a chance to right all their wrongs on the first drive and score a touchdown. I think that's something that they should aim to do. But yeah, so far, really annoying from them. Again, send in some super chats. We'd love to do that. Just a couple of scores. Hey, Georgia Tech. I said they're fraudulent. Only up by 3 against NC State. Tennessee currently up 10-7 on Oklahoma. Ole Miss up by 10 on South Carolina. Nebraska up by 4 on USC. I know that Utah game has not gone off yet. No, not till 10. But yeah, and then next week, let's see if there's any good games next week. BYU, Texas Tech. A&M, Mizzou. LSU, Bama could be good. Notre Dame, Navy, maybe, which I think Navy did lose today to North Texas. By the way, North Texas football, best offense in the nation. Mestamaker is an absolute dog. 31-17, they win by 2 scores. Yep, that's what I thought, and I predicted them to win. Everyone called me a madman. Yeah, what did Mestamaker do? 234, Okay. Oh, it was the ground game that got it going. Got it going for them. Okay. But yeah, that's the best offense in college football. Okay. Listen to, all right, I'm glad you walked in at the right time. Devin Silcox, $5 super chat.
Shout out, Devin.
Ask Neil how many yard Oakland's QB threw for in the NCAA.
I am not quite sure. Do they have a football team?
They don't have a football team. That's why.
Yeah.
I want to send that to him. That's hilarious, though. That is $5 well spent if I was spending that.
Shout out, Devin. We appreciate you. Shout out to Freddie, hoping to make some second half adjustments. Yeah, I want to see Bryce Underwood throw the ball and not overthrow a lot of receivers. He had so many open guys in this game. We need to see Bryce Underwood really come out here and, show massive improvements from the first half. There's no other way around it. Shout out Jordan Marshall. He's the reason why the Wolverines are leading in this game right now. Defense stood up at the end of that second half, forced a terrible punt by the Purdue Boilermakers. And Michigan Wolverines need to put their foot on the throats of Purdue Boilermakers.
Yeah, they need to. What I've said, a true testament of how good of a team of a good team in any sport. Let's say Michigan decided to, like Ohio State, for instance. Ohio State has not played anybody of a pulse outside of Texas, but Texas is highly overrated. Outside of them, they haven't played anybody, but this is where Ohio State, you can tell that they're good because they make these bad teams look silly. They bury them. Why do you think when the Lions play shitty teams like the Chicago Bears and they win by 40 or 30 points? Because they're a good team.
Yeah.
Michigan plays these bad teams and they make it a close game. If Michigan was up by 3 or 4 scores right now, I'd be like, all right, Michigan's a good football team. Because they're making the bad team look bad. And I'm sorry. Shout out my alma mater, but just because you beat CMU by 60 points doesn't make you a good football team. These lower Big Ten teams, you've got to bury them, and they're letting Purdue. They let Wisconsin hang around. They're letting Purdue do the same. Michigan, it's got to be better in the second half.
Definitely has to be better. We need to see Bryce Underwood make some real throws here, and I'm gonna try not to crash out. Hopefully he does that. As the Wolverines, like you said, they're keeping Purdue in this game, sadly, and Purdue's DBs should just be 5 yards behind the Michigan receivers, and they catch those Bryce passes. Ohio State's going to win another natty. This sucks.
I don't necessarily think
Who do you like? Penn State was all over them early in this game.
Who do I like? It's not – I think the SEC is better. I think Indiana would get. I really want to see Indiana play Ohio State. I do want to see that. Wow, Penn State's 0-5 in the Big Ten. That's crazy. That's a crazy play, by the way. Who do I like? I think Indiana. I like Ole Miss. I do, but they're gonna do something stupid. I was gonna say I liked Miami like a month ago, but Miami's fallen off. Oregon, no.
What about Alabama after that first game?
What?
They got beat by Florida State, but they've been rolling recently.
Alabama, I thought everything was over for them.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, they have flipped it around, and I think Alabama, I could see them as a dark horse. I could see them as a dark horse when that. You know who I really like?
I don't even think they're a dark horse. They're a number 4 team in the league.
I feel like since that first week, the casual would have wrote Alabama off.
Yeah.
And if you look at the national narrative, I don't think so. You know who I really like? A&M.
Yeah.
I like Marcel Reed. I think Elko's doing really good over there. A&M walked to Notre Dame, won. A&M is a good football team, and I think it's them. I think it's A&M, to be quite honest with you.
Nebraska up 7-6 on USC. Illinois took it to Rutgers today. OSU won at Illinois. Illinois was a little overrated heading into the season. I don't think they're a terrible football team, though.
Not college football playoff. I think Illinois is I think Illinois is a little bit worse than Michigan. That's what I would say. But I think Altmaier's fine for a college quarterback. NFL-wise, this is the Michigan State game. I needed to see how this game completely unfolded. Because I remember I told you, I was like, Michigan State just won a football game.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, Minnesota still got the ball.
They chose to kick a field goal, obviously, and then boom.
You just hate to see it, Michigan State.
Michigan State also over in the Big Ten, 3-6 on the season. I actually thought State was going to make a bowl game this year. Doesn't look to be the case.
I thought they would go 7-5. I did.
Yeah.
I thought Childs was going to take the next step. But if you're Michigan State, you haven't fired Jonathan Smith after that Michigan debacle. You got to fire him now. It's Minnesota. It's Minnesota. And by the way, Lions, they're going to beat Minnesota tomorrow. Sorry, JJ, but they're going to kill you.
Yeah, no, for sure. They are going to. ICB Real Estate, we're not a 6-2 team. We're lucky, and it's definitely the defense that makes us 6-2. So we are a 6-2 team because that's what our record says we are. Are they
we're not
impressive?
6-2.
Yeah, I don't understand that one, but we are a 6-2 team as of right now, soon to be 7-2. 8-2 into 9-2 heading into that Ohio State game with a legitimate shot for the Big Ten if they win that game.
Yeah.
Like that is what they are because their schedule has been so easy. So I understand where he's coming from, but you need to see legitimate adjustments right now, right here, heading into the second half for Bryce Underwood. Can he make actual throws? Like he has missed I've never seen this is worse than David Warren of last year missing some of these throws.
Well, he couldn't even throw the ball past 5 yards. Yeah,
the missed throws in this game have been crazy.
Yeah, he's missed. I said, you were away. I said, Bomber, our sales guy in the chat, MSU needs Connor Stallions. Yeah, you do.
Shout out Bomber, real quick. Shout out Buddies, shout out Sun Cruiser, and shout out Art and Jakes as always. But if you guys are picking up pizza tonight, make sure to pick up Buddies. They hooked us up here, and it was freaking delicious.
So, right before we get to that, to your point there about the missed touchdowns, hey, Bomber, I had this conversation with some of my MSU alum buddies yesterday. MSU fan base, they like to complain. We don't have the funds. We can't spend NIL. You know what? Get the alumni. Get the alumni base. Donate some money. Give it to your team. They need it. But no, while you're away, I was thinking, that's a strawberry one, by the way. I was talking about, someone said it should be 34-7 Michigan right now. I said, no, I think it should be 21-7 Michigan right now because the Jamar Browder touchdown or pass, that should have been a touchdown. And, again, Marlon Klein touchdown should have been a touchdown. Throwing to McCulley, that should have been caught. But that was all in a drive, so you really can't count that as a touchdown. But I also think because that drive, him throwing the pick inside the 15 or 10, whatever it was, that then set up that second touchdown. So I can't really say more than 21-7 should be the score. But I would say the score should be 21-7 and nothing over that. Nothing more than that. But I think it should be clearly a 2-touchdown lead. And that's just not the case right now. And if you're Purdue, you're happy with where you're at right now. You've dominated TOP. You had a 10-minute drive or so. And Bomber, if my parlay hits today, I'll buy us a 5-star QB. Maybe that'll keep Nick Marsh in EL. By the way, Nick, come on down. Come on down. We need you. And you'll be happy here. You'll have some money. Bryce Underwood will hopefully be better. But no.
Great point there.
Yeah, I think if you're Purdue right now, you're happy. You're happy with where you're at.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be happy with that first half. Just a terrible second quarter at the end there, their way to end it. This is God damn it. Bryce Underwood has to come out and play in the second half. He truly has to. He's got to complete these passes. He has to show up a lot bigger than he did in the first one. Caleb says, do you guys like Wink as the DC? It's hit or miss for me. It seems like in really big games, he hasn't showed up sometimes because the elite offenses know how to attack him. Like USC shredded this defense.
I think Wink is bipolar. That's what I feel of it as.
Bipolar Wink.
And I did see a couple of out of left field reports that from a week or two ago that the reports out of Ann Arbor is that it's leaning that Wink Martindale will be gone after this year.
Really?
Again, that's just out of left field reports. There's some credibility to that, but again, there's still a lot of season to go. And after the offseason, again, how the season ends is what will decide if Wink's here or not. I would say, because last year I thought Wink was really good. Outside of that Texas game and the Oregon game, I thought he was really good. But that also could have been, you have Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, Will Johnson, Josiah Stewart, Derek Moore on that team, on that defense. I guess you could say that. If the standard for Michigan is to win national championships, if Michigan is going to win a national championship, Wink Martindale's not the defense coordinator. So I would say no. Again, and this is what I've said. Sharon, if you're still the head coach, here's what I'm doing this offseason. Fire Sharon. Or not fire Sharon. Fire Wink. And I'm doing this. Hey, Jim Harbaugh, Jesse Minter, Sharon Moore here, head football coach of Michigan. You may remember me or not. Who's a defensive analyst that you think is going to be a young player that's going to be a young coach, going to be really good for you? You think he's going to be a really good guy? Or Minter, who's your understudy in L.A.? Minter's like, hey, have him be your DC. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking Jesse Minter's guy in L.A., making him the defensive coordinator, getting himself some young juice in the building, and I'm going from there. Or if John Harbaugh still has a job in Baltimore, hey, John, Sharon Moore, you might remember me from head coach, University of Michigan, coach with your brother. Is there a head coach on your roster really young, doesn't have a high position, would like to be our DC? That's what I'm doing. And they did the stats with Wink. Wink blitzed 50% of the time. You go to Mike McDonald, head football coach, by the way, in the NFL, doing a good job. Jesse Minter, they blitz about 30% of the time. And I'm not saying you can't blitz, but he blitzes an obsessive amount of times.
Yeah, he does blitz a lot. And also, like, right now for the Michigan Wolverines, like, I think their defense has stood up when you have needed it to for most of the season. I mean, against Oklahoma, our offense couldn't do a goddamn thing besides, like, a couple big runs. So I don't want to blame Wink too much, honestly, for what's gone on in the Michigan Wolverines. I'd be shocked if he gets fired. I just don't think that you can blame Wink Martindale for anything that's gone poorly this season outside of the USC game. But if this team is going to get to the playoffs, which would be a big-time improvement from last year. It really would be. Like, this team went 8-5 last year. Like, if they could get to the playoff, that'd be massive. If they can beat Ohio State with a freshman quarterback, it would be massive. But into these watch parties and into these games when we're going up against an inferior opponent, we want to see the five-star flashy Ferrari, be able to get unleashed. And it looks like they were trying to unleash Bryce early in this game, but he wasn't making any of the goddamn throws. So that is the only guy that I'm blaming so far is Bryce Underwood in this game, because I think the defense has stepped up, holding them to just 7 points. Obviously, the time of possession has been dominant, but you're giving up 7 points and a half in college football. You're doing something pretty goddamn well. Yeah,
and I would say, again, a lot of people like to blame the play calling, but I thought the play calling has been pretty good. It's just, like you said, missing throws, missing opportunities. And it hasn't been – you haven't seen drops. I mean, you could say, sure, the Samaj Morgan one. You could say maybe the Donovan McCulley one on the – what was it, the corner route or whatever it was.
Yeah, to the outside.
I guess you could say those two are drops. But for a majority, it's Bryce just missing throws.
Yeah.
And I can't say the play calling's been bad. I can't because of Bryce Underwood missing throws. Just a fan, no way Michigan beats Ohio State. I mean, we thought last year they weren't going to beat Ohio State, and look what they did. But no, Michigan, you got to shape it up. You got to score a touchdown on this drive, and then you've got to just continue to bury Purdue. You cannot let them have any sight of life in this game, in this half.
Yeah, let's see how this team responds in the second half, because this did not go as planned in the packed big house. Let's see how they do. Sharon bobbing his head, probably feeling a little good, but probably just ripped into his team as he should after a slow start.
He's looked a lot more business this year than last year, and especially as the season gone on, and I like that. I mean, he's 36 years old. I think he's 39.
I'm not sure how old he is.
I think 39.
I can confirm that for you right now.
And Jesus. God, just take a knee, dude.
Yeah.
You just lost like 17 yards of field position. Just take the knee. You're not returning it.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Brooke Fletcher. Does a great job with the Big Ten Network on your screens.
Sharon Moore is 39.
Oh.
He will be 40 in February. But just take a knee, dude.
Here we go. Everybody, put your final prediction in the Woodward Sports Chat. Super Chats will be read out loud. Make sure to smash that like button on your way in. Bryce Underwood snaps it. Marshall, left side. Gets past two guys that were in the backfield. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there we go. The whole TV just like
132 rushing yards for the Wolverines. Basically 10 minutes behind in the time of possession. Both have a turnover in the red zone. 64 passing yards for Bryce Underwood. Gonna be 2nd and 9 here. Bryce Underwood, 6 of 13 for 64 yards and a pick. Let's see what they call up here. Snaps it.
It's gonna be a throw.
Well, instant throw to McCauley for a gain of about 4 or 5. He looks banged up on the play. Does he get back up? He does.
Seems to be good. Maybe a little bit of a
3rd and 4.
All right, this is a big play.
Big play to start this game. At least that pass was forward.
Yes, that was a forward pass. Hey, Freddie, that's a forward pass for you, buddy.
Forward pass. McCauley at the bottom. Andrew Marsh in the middle. I believe the slot there. Move a tight end down to the bottom. Looks left the whole way. It was caught and then dropped by.
Just hold on to the football, Browder. If
freshman?
anything, it's an incomplete pass or it's a. So all right, let's see what he does. So he catches
it. Tries to move it, takes 2 steps, then it
Oh,
pops
that's incomplete.
out.
That's an incomplete pass. That's an incomplete. I mean, I don't know why the Purdue coach is mad.
So we're trying to get this wide receiver going, obviously, because Samaj can't catch the ball for shit.
Yep.
So we got our they're calling it an incomplete pass as Michigan goes 3 and out
Shocker.
on the first drive.
All right, that one you can say is a drop.
Yeah, that should have been a first down. He's going to fit right in Ann Arbor, not being able to catch the fucking ball. I'm
Pretty
starting
much.
to get pissed off here, Ryan. First F-bomb drop of the night.
This is just. That should have been a catch. And the TV goes out again. Are we going to even be able to finish this live stream? We're going to be just looking at the chat and reacting to the chat. You guys got to give us play-by-play updates. Yeah, this
is tough right now.
This is really bad. I don't like this one bit. I'll tell you that right now. I don't like it one bit.
Purdue sends a man in motion. Play action. Moving to the right. Throws. Wide open. Catches it. Big gain on first down for the Purdue Boilermakers.
He hits that in stride. That's 6.
Yup. Still a big first down play.
Like, what is going on with this Michigan team?
This team didn't come out to play tonight. It seems like they are going through the motions. First down run. Gets about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Purdue Boilermakers. Brown, 13 of 15 for 89 yards. Has looked a lot better than Bryce Underwood.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the throws are a lot of dink and dunks, but he's made better throws. I mean, that's 13 completions for only 89 yards.
Screen to the up top. Big first down for the Boilermakers. Oh, God.
This is just dumb. It's just bad. This football team sucks.
14 of 16. Now for 99 yards. Boilermakers driving after a big 3 and out. Little Diet Coke representation. Drops back at his legs. Gets out of it. Escapes. Running to the left side. Able to gain a couple yards. Escapes the set. Gets positive yardage. Anyone of you that wants updates on the World Series, it's 0-0. So, just a stinker there. Make sure you stay here. Go Wolverines.
Yeah, you'll get to see like actual crash outs here because this Michigan football team sucks.
6-2, the number 21 team in the nation. Possible upset threat. Purdue trying to come in and spoil the Michigan playoff odds. They run the ball. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Backs up. Loss of 2.
Big Trey Williams. No, it's... If they score at all, field goal or touchdown, Andrew Marsh, word of advice, take a knee. Take a knee.
3rd and 9 for the Purdue Boilermakers. Michigan with 5 TFLs so far in this game. Let's see if they can get off of the field here on 3rd down.
Michigan needs a turnover.
Pressure coming off the right side. Purdue's quarterback Brown steps up. Oh, got space to run on the left side now. He takes off. Hausman one-on-one, and he beats him to the sticks. 1st down for the Purdue Boilermakers.
Why isn't anybody home? Oh, my God. This football team sucks, bro. This football team is just garbage. Justin, we're no longer doing these watch parties, bro. We're no longer doing it. Sorry.
Michigan Wolverines.
This football team is
Still
just
up
sucks.
7. Still up by 7. 14-7 Wolverines. Ryan Brown, 51 rushes on the season for 175 yards, 4 touchdowns. Send a man in motion on the top. Claps his hands. Fakes the handoff. Drops back all day. Throws it back to his running back. Terrible throw. Not on the same page.
That looked like Bryce. This is just bad football.
Not great so far for the Michigan Wolverines. Yards tonight, 99 passing yards, 99 rushing yards. They hand the ball off to the right side, right at 3 Michigan Wolverines. Going to be 3rd and 10 here shortly. Let's see if the Wolverines can get off the field.
Get off the field, please.
Maybe force a field goal for a Purdue kicker.
That's fine. Just this game should not be a touchdown, but
Screen's flickering here in the studio.
yeah, what's going on here? Like, nobody's in here, so it's not like...
Might be on Big's part.
I have no idea. If your screen is flickering, let us know in the chat.
Boba Shed just hit a 3-run bomb off Shohei. Blue Jays lead 3-0 against
That's
the super team.
You looked at the chat. Sean said something to Maz, and I was like, something happened. Got him! Oh, my God! That's intentional grounding, isn't that?
Intentional grounding for sure. And, yeah, that should have been a sack. Throw the flag.
Throw it. Thank you.
Yep. Intentional grounding. It's going to be a longer field goal try if they do it.
Yeah. I would say so.
I think you got to try to kick it. I mean, there's no point in
Yeah,
punting.
it'd be
but
4th and 15, if that's the case. I mean, that's a little tough to make that sack. Yeah, nobody's in the area. So I don't even know where they were on the field, but I feel like this is like a 45-plus yard field goal. Not a gimme, but 4th and 21. That doesn't make sense. Maybe that 4th and 18, that still doesn't make sense. Okay, I guess we'll rock with it. So this is at the 40, so it's a 50. Okay.
got a 50-yard attempt for the Purdue Boilermaker kicker here in the big house. It's up. Looks good if it has the distance. Drills it from 50 yards.
Jeez.
Terrible for my spread, I'll say that. 9 minutes left remaining in this third quarter. See if Michigan can do anything other than a 3-and-out. We shall see.
Ooh, barely. He made that by a yard. Wow. Or inches. Wow.
Yep. Get your thoughts into the Woodward Sports chat. We will read them because we're on break. And you guys like to spoil things.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Real bad. If I had to sum this up.
What?
If I had to sum this up in one word, bad. This game's bad.
Yeah, I thought Michigan was going to be dominating. So
That is not the case.
not the case at all. Hopefully Bryce Underwood comes out here in his second drive of the second half and makes something happen for the Michigan Wolverines. Hopefully to Andrew Marsh down the field. Big touchdown. Put some pressure on Purdue. Force them into, making plays they don't want to, or it's just time of possession. If you put them down a couple scores, they're not going to be able to do that. They're going to try to throw the ball downfield and probably make some mistakes.
Run the ball. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Xavier D says, welcome to Derry is real good. I'll be watching the second episode tonight. Welcome to Derry. I'm a big fan of the spooky shows. It is a great, they had a great 2 movies. The original was one of my favorite scary movies. Are you a big scary movie guy? Speaking of spooky season.
Yeah, I just hit my elbow on the desk. That doesn't feel good.
Did you ever see Weapons?
No.
They just put it on HBO.
Okay. What's it about?
Scary. It's good.
Oh, scary movie?
It's about 17 kids going missing, all at the same time.
Real story? Oh, okay. It's like, never heard of that. What's the real life scary show that just came out?
Drawing a blank here.
I think there was one. I forgot what. I think there was one that just came out, but I forgot the name of it, and I haven't watched it at all. I'll tell you that, but... Weapons was not that scary. Carrying the
Who said that?
Spenmo Chins 3.
Spenmo Chins 3 said Weapons was not that scary.
Yeah.
Weapons was good, and it was honestly, disturbing.
He's saying it's based on a true story, so...
Maybe the idea, you can look it up, but I'm pretty sure I looked it up after I watched it, and it wasn't, because maybe the original idea of 17 kids going missing, but it's not.
It's not. It is not based on a true story.
Yeah. If you watch the movie, there's some shit in there that hopefully would never happen in real life.
I would hope so. I hope it would not.
Michigan band getting loud, probably louder than anybody in that crowd right now, because Michigan's in a snooze fest, in a battle with the Purdue Boilermakers. Their sideline is getting fired up as they're smelling a little bit of could be an upset here in Ann Arbor. Michigan
Just do
needs
one
to
thing,
respond
Michigan.
here.
Go down the field, shut them up, and go home with a win. All right, take a knee. Yes, let's go. Took a knee. Yes. We'll take that. All right, I would run the football here with Marshall to start off the drive. Hey, speaking of Davis Warren, look at him.
Wow.
Look at Davis Warren up there throwing the football. Can't tell if he's ready or not, but he's still got a knee brace on. Hey, he's suited up. Davis Warren is suited up. Are we in Davis Warren could play this game territory? This could be really bad.
Bryce Underwood, Andrew Marsh in motion. Hands the ball to Marshall up the middle. No gain. Maybe one.
He got one, but
Every single fucking time. Can we run any outside zone?
no. I don't think Marshall's the guy to do that with, though. I think Marshall's you could do it with Haynes. You could do that, but not Marshall.
2nd and 9. Marsh in motion. In the slot on your left side. Bryce Underwood takes the snap. Looks right. Scans middle. Throws right.
Hey, we caught one.
Almost dropped, but caught.
Channing
By-
Goodwin.
From Michigan. First down.
Oh, for the whole Barham update, they're apparently reporting on it right now. So let us know what they say. Oh, little update. Okay. Okay, Marsh.
Was that a throw out that way? I missed
Throughout
it.
the rest of the game, he was a huge part.
Was that a throw?
Yeah, it was a throw.
Okay, let's go, Marsh. Come on, baby.
Okay, just says he's out for the game. I didn't say what injury, but that's great, guys. Let's just lose 3 of our 4 key linebackers. Well, Barham, I never really viewed Barham as a linebacker. He's more of an edge player.
Man in motion, left side, run to the right. Marshall, patient, still cuts up middle. Thrown down by a defensive lineman for Purdue. Super patient run.
Yeah, I would say so. So it's a good 5-yard carry on first down.
Picked up the first down there because I think Marshall was a little short.
Correct. You are correct.
Yep. All right, here we go. Bryce Underwood sends Goodwin in motion. Comes back.
2 of us. Not 1.
Throws
Blown
it to
up.
Marsh. Blown up. Terrible, terrible, terrible read by Bryce Underwood.
You could tell from a mile away that he was going to get blown up.
You can't
on
throw that
play.
ball.
By the way, that just gets you like negative 4 yards for your parlay, by the way.
By the way, I was aware. Not great.
Yeah, your parlay.
I think the spread is cooked.
Yeah, you got 1 leg at least. You'll probably get 2, but the spread is definitely cooked.
They need a touchdown here.
Yes. Tackle for loss 2. Great. Awesome.
Oh, Bryce Underwood making a read. 2nd and 13 for the 5-star quarterback. Played for Belleville. Takes it. Hands it off to Marshall. Right side. Tries to get outside. He does. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Should be 3rd and 10. I wonder if Bryce Underwood can make a big throw here. Does the Michigan Wolverines coaching staff trust him to make a big throw here?
I don't know. I wouldn't guess.
Sharon listening to the play call in his headset. 10 of 18, 86 yards and an interception for Bryce Underwood. This could be a spot where you possibly see him use his legs.
Seen it a couple times already.
Klein, right off the line, blocks first, goes out, throws by Underwood, completely overthrown his receiver, not by anybody. Yikes. Another just bad drive by the Michigan Wolverines. Bryce Underwood, I don't understand what we are watching here, but as this inches closer and closer to the final, this game's only a 4-point game here, Ryan. Purdue can take the lead with a touchdown drive.
They could. I think he had a guy. I think he has. Yeah, he would have had a guy open.
If he waited 4 seconds.
And it's tipped
blocked
again. What are we doing? Thank God it takes a bounce, but like, oh my God. What are we doing, Michigan? Michigan, what are we doing?
If I ever see that guy punt again, I'm going to be salty. What? Like,
It's
right
2
at
blocked
him.
punts.
This is
what the
sad. This is brutal so far. Purdue can take the lead with a touchdown on this drive.
Just want to say we're not doing Michigan watch parties anymore. It's just too much to handle.
I was not expecting this to be a burner by
I
any
didn't think
means,
it'd be
but I didn't
close.
even think it'd be close in the third quarter.
I didn't think it'd be close up to this point. I thought it'd be close at halftime, but the reason that Purdue's got it, the chance that Purdue has a chance to take the lead here. And when they do score a touchdown, it'll be late into the third quarter, and we're going to be trailing by 3. This is just awful.
Not great so far from the Michigan Wolverines.
This is just bad. I think the Dodgers did something. Because of Sean's text. I think the Dodgers did something.
I think they just missed a home run. Freddie Freeman got a single. Guy on 1st and 3rd. 0-0, Max Scherzer, 1st and 3rd, top of 4th. Mookie Betts up. Guys on 1st and 3rd. Fuck it. We'll do a little bit of both. We got the Game 7 of the World Series, and we got a shit ton of timeouts and a 14-10 snooze fest. So,
should we change the YouTube video to Michigan
We'll
versus Purdue?
/World Series
Hey,
watch party.
all right. $199 super chat.
Super chat.
Killer Panda. Bryce is a bust. Fire more. I mean, you could say Bryce is a bust based on this. If this is the only game you've watched of Bryce, you could definitely say that.
Yeah, you would think we have a terrible quarterback play. This is the worst he's played all season.
Yeah.
And this being, the seventh game of his, or the ninth game of the season. What's our 6-2? Yeah.
The 8th. No, 9th. You're right. Correct. You're correct.
This being the ninth game of the season for Bryce Underwood, you would have liked to seen massive strides in the right direction in terms of throwing the ball, touch on the ball, making the right reads. You haven't seen any of that tonight. It's been terrible for the freshman quarterback. The game's not over yet, though. Bad pass by Purdue. 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
Upcoming.
Wide open tight end. Just missed him.
Guarantee Michigan will lose against the Crack Eyes. We also had a garbage team last year, and we beat the Buckeyes. So
Yeah.
anything is on the table. But if Bryce Underwood plays like this, we will lose.
Yeah.
And
to be fair-
also if Caleb Downs is able to get away with targeting calls like that one, yeah.
To be fair, we didn't have the forward pass at all last year, too. So, there's always a chance. So, you're saying there's a chance. Ooh, I think it was batted down.
Batted down, going to be 3rd and long for the Purdue Boilermakers. Arf with a great chat here. It goes, it's on the coaches to have these kids focused. Do you think they have lost a little bit of focus tonight?
Yeah, it could have been an overlook spot. I think it could have been, let's overlook. We got the bye next week. I can't wait for what I'm doing next weekend. It could be that. I get to go home or something like that finally. So, yeah, maybe it's an overlook spot. I mean, Purdue 2-6, putting up
You
a fight,
just
though.
beat your rival.
Yeah, I didn't even think of the Michigan State factor either. Yeah, it could definitely be it.
Snaps the ball, drops back, pressure doesn't get there. Looks like he's going to run, and he gets smacked by 2 Wolverines. Ernest Hausman in there as well. 4th down, big 3-and-out stop by this defense as they continue to show up. Make sure to smash that like button on your guys' way in here. And it's the truth. The offensive execution is absolutely terrible. Yes,
Yeah.
it has been.
Is the defense really that good, or could it be Purdue 2-6, or Purdue at 2-6 is just that bad? I mean, it could be partially both, but you also got to think Michigan has no Rod Moore, no 3 key linebackers. Attaboy Samaj, just do something stupid. Just call a fair catch, dude. You just save yourself 5 yards. He's such an idiot. Sure, you could say 3 linebackers are out, no Rod Moore. I mean, they're losing. They lost a whole level of the defense.
Yeah,
A whole level is gone.
for sure. Shout out Ernest Hausman for being healthy at least. Thank God. Or else it would be there absolutely like every single linebacker. We'd probably have to pick up some like walk-ons, have tryouts or something.
It's like the Lions last year.
Yep.
And our secondary this year. The Legion of Home. Ho?
I believe Arnold's going to be back, so we'll see how he looks.
Oh, I'm saying for right now, what? So Branch is obviously back.
I think Arnold's back too.
Kirby's out.
Kirby's out.
Terrion, chat. Let us know. if
Terrion's back.
He is officially back.
I think so.
Chat. Let us know. Maybe super
He
chat.
wasn't on
did
the injury report,
it.
so he should be. Which would be big.
Said yeah. It looks like he's good to play. So, DJ Reed will probably be out for still a continued amount of time. So,
Dodgers load the bases down 3. Or Blue Jays load the bases down 3 to the Dodgers. Or up 3 on the Dodgers. Holy shit. Teoscar Hernandez up against Scherzer.
what is that on? Is that on Fox?
Yep.
I mean, I can always put it on my phone.
Yeah, I got it on the laptop right now. Shout out. My dad got me this like service that gets you like any game for my birthday.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Shout out to your dad.
Shout out Tim. He's probably at my neighbor's house. Big Dodger fan. Shout out Raider Russ out there. He's a big Dodgers fan. And shout out to Raider Russ. Kind of hope the Dodgers lose.
I want the Dodgers to lose, but I just don't see it happening still.
It's still down 3.
It's
3-0 Toronto.
Oh, then I'm...
Drive to center field deep. Goes back, makes the catch on diving catch. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm ahead of you then.
Yeah.
Can we bench Samaj? I really hope so.
I haven't seen a lot out of the true freshman. I'll tell you that.
Oh, Jamar Browder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our options aren't better, but Samaj Morgan just a dumbass. So
We got to get some more people in here for sure.
that's what Nick Marsh. Come on down. I'd also like to say, if you're Sharon Moore, go in the offseason, buy 2 wide receivers. Buy 2. You still have Andrew Marsh. Andrew Marsh is going to be a good wide receiver, just based on what we've seen. I think McCulley is gone. I think. Could be wrong on that. But thank goodness it's a bye week. Yes, next week. That might be why it's an overlooked spot for Michigan right now. That might be why.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30. Bryce Underwood sends Morgan in motion. Play action right up the middle. Takes a short throw to Marlon Klein. Looks to get about 8 yards on 1st down. 7 yards.
Yeah.
And there's a flag. And it looks like Klein's injured.
The flag came in the secondary. So, and Marlon Klein is probably hurt. That's right when I saw that hit. It was kind of like that ankle.
It looked at ugly.
So he might be hurt again. Great. More injuries. What do we got? Oh, McCulley's hurt too.
Big diving catch from Vlad to keep it a 3-1 game.
Oh, so it's on the defense.
It's a personal foul.
Yeah. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 21.
Oh,
Again, we didn't see any.
Bounds.
Huh?
Say he was already out of bounds.
No, I don't think. I don't know what was going on. Let's take another look. Yeah, McCulley's hurt too. Awesome.
Yeah, McCulley hurt. Marlon Klein goes down.
Yeah, we're just like
Andrew Marsh or nothing, baby. Let's go. Deep ball right here. Nope, runs the ball. Oh, play action. Deep bomb. Oh!
Yes!
Throws it downfield to Marshall for a 1st down.
big time
We
play.
had Jordan Marshall get the rock, give it to a wide receiver, who then gave it back to Bryce Underwood.
We've seen this play. I think Andrew Marsh was up into. Oh, no, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been by that throw. But we've seen this play a lot. It was a Colson Loveland exclusive play a couple of years ago, and it's continued to grow. I like that it's in our repertoire, but
Yep.
you got to cash. Oh, a little design quarterback
run.
keeper.
Makes a man miss, and he fumbles the ball through the end zone. Oh, no! Bryce Underwood loses the football, making the 2nd man miss, and this is going to be a touchback here, Ryan. I think this ball went through the end zone.
It's a touchback. Are we kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Just sneaks in the pylon. Going to be a touchback. This is legitimate on. This was the best drive they put up yet. Bryce Underwood loses the football there. You got to protect it with 2 hands. You're at the 5-yard line. You know they're going for the ball. After throwing a big interception in the red zone, they just fumble Bryce Underwood through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Purdue is going to have the ball with a chance to take the lead as time is dwindling here in the 3rd quarter. This is officially panic mode for the Wolverines.
This
Bryce
team fucking
Underwood,
sucks.
2 red zone turnovers.
This team sucks. Underwood sucks. I'd rather have Darius Warren in this game at this point. Like, this is bad. You hold on to the football, dude. You have 6 points. You have 6. And if not, you have 3. You take a touchdown lead. Hold on to the fucking football, Bryce. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
There needs to be a study on Bryce Underwood in night games because it is horrible.
I'm in shock right now.
What are we doing here? You just ran a trick play. You can't run it again. You just used it. And you got yourself 40 yards and you're going to fumble the football in the end zone and get a touchback? Such a dummy. This team is a bunch of idiots, dude.
Right after
This
the
team
best play of the
sucks.
game so far, besides maybe the Marshall touchdown. But, yeah, this is just take out all of the momentum that you just got with that fumble right there. If I'm Purdue, I'm taking a shot on the first play of the game.
Killer Panda, $1.99 super chat. Bench Bryce, yeah, at this point, yeah, this dude sucks right now. This is your 5-star quarterback, and I can't even be upset with the playing calling in this game. I can't. I cannot be upset with the way this game has been called because it has been put in the hands of Bryce Underwood to make these plays, and he's not done so.
Yeah.
Like, he has missed open throws. There's been drop passes. You just fumbled in the end zone or fumbled through the end zone for a touchback. I cannot be mad at Chip. I can't be mad at Schroen. I'm pissed off with Bryce Underwood right now. This is horrible what this kid has done in this game. He has single-handedly given Purdue a chance to win this game. He has.
Yeah. They're talking to him right now. Sharon Moore, Bryce Underwood with each other on the sideline. They're talking about it right now. God, I wish I could hear what he was saying in that discussion right now.
You just cost me $12 million. Fix it.
There's no way.
This is
And also, that's Larry's money, you know.
Oh, we got a little bit of we got a benches clearing brawl in the World Series right now. I don't know for what, but everyone's cleared.
I will let you know in a second because I'm behind, so I'll let you know what I see here. Number 1 going to the sideline or going to the locker room. Is that McCauley? All right, McCauley going to the locker room as well.
We're not even gonna make it to the Ohio State game.
2nd and
We're
5.
gonna have to forfeit again.
2nd and 5, play action, goes to the top of the screen, got some space, falls. Instantly. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Purdue Boilermakers here.
I'm still trying to see how there was a brawl in the World Series.
He's throwing high and tight at Jimenez.
that's-
He hit him, and he's starting to talk mad shit back to him. Bench is clear immediately after throwing high and tight.
Cinema. So we love to see.
Nobody's doing shit in the World Series. They're going to get thrown out of it if they do. That's just a whole entire show right there. Purdue quarterback run to the left side. Fake runs and throws it. Completes the pass, and he's still on his feet. Big first down for the Purdue Boilermakers. Michigan doesn't deserve to win this game. I hope they can sneak out alive because at this point they are playing like dog shit.
Yep, that's pretty much the way it is. I'm just rather watching this World Series at this point because this football team
Fire
sucks.
more higher lane, says Killer Panda. Is it time for the lane train to enter Ann Arbor?
Lane Kiffin? I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, he's doing a good job down there. He's got he turned Trinidad Chambliss into something, so sure. I mean, Lane Kiffin he does stupid stuff all the time, but, I mean, the backup's in Singleton. It's probably hands to the face right there, too. How much you want to bet?
Makes the guy miss, gets about 3 yards on first down. Bailey Boy saying upset. If Michigan had Purdue offensive coordinator, they would be fine, says Xavier D. At some point, we just got to call a spade a spade. Bryce has played like shit.
The play calling's not bad. It's just been Bryce.
Vera says Lane not leaving. I think he will leave Ole Miss if he gets a shot at LSU or gets a shot, somewhere better. No, I don't know if he leaves for Florida. It's just not the same job as it once was.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
I think it would be because I don't think he would go Penn State. I don't think he would. I would say
Fire everybody, says Joel. Good effort by Purdue. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being more of a Big Ten guy, but I don't think that Florida has the same, draw as it once had, after Urban and whatnot.
It definitely has money.
Because they stink. And
They
they've
have
stunk
money.
for a long time.
They had the 1 year with Kyle Trask and Kyle Pitts.
Which, were they, 3 losses in their 1
No.
year?
No, it was the COVID year, and then they would have made the playoffs, but the dude threw the shoe. Remember that? Against LSU? They got the stop, and then the guy threw the shoe. Hey, they got to stop there.
Big stop on third down for the Wolverines. Let's see if Purdue goes for it here on fourth. I'm going for it if I'm Purdue all the way.
But we won't know for a little bit.
They're going to take this one into the fourth quarter at the Big House, Michigan.
See, I didn't.
Oh, wow. Great play by 26 there.
Rayshon Benny is our best D-tackle, I'll tell you that.
Is that Benny? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benny. Great play there by him. Going to head to the fourth quarter with the 14-10 lead against Purdue Boilermakers in a stinker here. But we will be breaking it all down because you guys know what it is. We are here for the Michigan watch party against the Purdue Boilermakers. Shout out to our sponsors, Buddy's Pizza. Terrific job. They fed us before, so we're ready to roll for this one. Shout out to Sun Cruiser as always, and shout out to Art and Jake's. If you guys are going out tonight, make sure to check out Art and Jake's. They crush it. And if you're staying in, make sure to order some Buddy's Pizza to watch this World Series game in the end of this Michigan 1. Relive any Michigan scoring in the second half. We are back. Back to the ground and pound to finish this game.
So
That's probably what you're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even be mad, dude. I can't even be mad at Chip. I can't even be mad at Sharon. Bryce sucks today. He's been trash. How many times do we got to say it? He's been bad. Fumble the football, interception, missing open throws, missing open touchdowns. I can't even be mad at it. It's just bad all around from Bryce. It's been horrible. The kid sucks today. And I am so happy that Michigan plays Ohio State at noon. I'll tell you that. Because for some reason, Michigan in night games, Bryce Underwood sucks. Yeah, if you got any cool chats, I'll read them. This team stinks. You're 100% correct, Caleb. That's what I've been saying. This team sucks. Let's get to 100 likes though. I think I got to refresh my computer, but it looks like it's at 60. Let's get it to 100, 63. Or you could just end at 67 and I'll be happy. Joel, we suck. Yes, we do. This is a bad football team. Grant, you can say the Ohio State by 50. That's what they said last year, and Michigan was still able to get it done. So I wouldn't say that yet, but it's definitely looking that way. It's definitely looking that way. Let's at least get to 100 before the end of the stream. That'd be sweet. If they lose tonight, it'll be so funny. No, it won't. How are we ranked? Couldn't tell you. Mainly because of the block M. That's mainly why they're ranked. And it's to make games like this that are on at 7 o'clock look look a little bit better to the casual, that there's a ranked team playing. I don't give a shit that they're singing Mr. Brightside right now. Get a stop here on fourth down if they're going for it. I imagine Purdue would go for it here. I don't know why they wouldn't. But this is just such a bad football team. This team sucks. Been saying it all year. This football team is a bad football team. They're just utter garbage. And I had hopes for them making the playoff, and that's just not going to happen. So, all right. I don't care that they're singing. Let's get back into this game. I don't need to see these fans sing Mr. Brightside. Can't even hear it anyway. This team sucks ass. All right, they're going for it. They run a play. No! He did not get that. He's short. He's short by a yard.
Yep.
All right, dummies. Go score a touchdown. God. Why is this a game?
Why is this a game?
Why is this a game? Why are Nick and I up here, like, stressing?
Swatting out a Purdue game.
This should be a blowout. They should be up by way more, yet let's just make it a game because we're Michigan. God, I hate this team.
Yeah, I thought when we were going to get Bryce Underwood, we were going to get, like, a lot of fun to watch. Like, you know, like, it was going to be fun watching Michigan football.
Yeah, I thought you and I would, again, I thought first half would be close. I thought so. And I thought by this point, I thought Michigan would be up by, I would say, 17 points, and it'd be fine.
Ball at midfield. Marshall moved to the left of Bryce. fights his way for about 3 or 4 yards. Good run by Marshall to make that a positive game.
I really hope Bredesen said something in that little, like, they're on the sideline there. He's the captain. He's one of the healthy captains on this team. He said he didn't want to be the captain that went 7-5 with Michigan. So, Bredesen, we need you. Blocked for somebody. We just need a long touchdown. That's what we need.
Goodwin in motion. Hands off to Marshall on the left side. Gets a hole. Makes one man miss. Another guy dragging him. Big run by Jordan Marshall. He has been the bright spot for the Wolverines today as that lead horse right now. Grabs his leg. Makes sure he gets up okay. Come on, Marshall. Get up, bro. Oh, no. Jordan Marshall is limping off of the field. Yikes. Hopefully it's a cramp. But it is grabbing his right calf hardcore. He's going down hard.
I think it's just a cramp.
God, I hope it is. If Jordan Marshall is hurt, we are in serious trouble.
And we're going to need Bryce to make throws to win this game. That's awesome.
Back up, running back. Falls forward.
Is that Parker? I don't even know who that one is. I think he's still on the ground.
Jesus.
I honestly
Jordan Marshall still on the ground in this game.
Who was that? Because that wasn't Parker.
Yeah, Parker's on the. You can see Parker on the bench right there.
Yeah, because he's 27. Who is 24?
Everyone's looking at Jordan Marshall to make sure he's okay right now. That is the only concern. But it shouldn't be the only concern because this team could get upset. Fake handoff. Bryce Underwood gets pressure on the right side. Escapes one guy. Throws it. Big gain. Marshall, I believe.
Who? That was...
Big game for tight end Marshall. Shout out Freddie. Sam Laporta, Michigan football.
Yeah. That was Bryson Cuzdall.
Marshall almost dropped that ball. Big first down. Way to escape the pressure from Bryce Underwood. Right there. Make the throw. They was able to get the catch. Let's see it right here. What does Bryce Underwood have? Sends 42 in motion. Top of the screen. Handoff middle. Up the gut. Big hole.
Cuzdall.
Gain of 5.
He's from Grand Rapids. He's a junior. Shout out to him. Hey, Jordan Marshall back in the game. But hey, I don't even know who that guy was. Brian
Looks like it was just a cramp.
Yeah, I think it's just a cramp. I think he's fine.
Probably from just fucking putting the team on his back all night.
Yeah, he's had like 11 or 12 carries up to this point. I mean, 3 drives and we've only gotten points on 1 of them. That's how you can be upset, man.
Hands the ball to Jordan Marshall. Falls forward for a gain of 3. A little bit of pushing after the play. 3rd and short here. Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way in. Share the stream with all your Michigan buddies. 3rd and 2.
What does Easy say? Like the stream, share the stream. Do that.
Yeah.
But first, let's get a touchdown.
Bryce Underwood. Hands off to Marshall for a first down.
Why is this a game, dude? Why is this a game? Why is this a game? Why is this a 4-point game with 11 minutes to go in the game?
Injuries and horrible quarterback play. That's what I would say.
You could say that. Are Kool-Aid and Platty doing a live stream after this?
They might be doing it remotely because I think they'd probably be in shortly because I think that game starts at 10.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't personally do a live stream. It's 10 o'clock. That means that game's getting done by like 1.
Yeah.
I got 2 games to call tomorrow in the morning. Come on, Bryce. Fucking hell, dude. Why are we even trying to throw the football here? Just run it. Like, there's nobody even open.
Yeah.
Just run the football at this. Just run the football. Don't let Bryce run the football. You know, we've been wanting Bryce to run the football all year. And we actually, wow, that's not a good look for Schroen. He just looks scared. God. He just looks scared.
He looks sleepy and he looks stoned.
I would rather be high.
Shout out to Lumen Jars. Marshall gets the ball up the middle. Big push. Little bit of escape. And he escapes to the outside. Jordan Marshall, put the team on your back. 3rd touchdown of the game for the former Mr. Ohio running back. 3 touchdowns. Michigan takes a 20-10 lead here in the fourth quarter against Purdue. We needed something positive to write home about. Holy shit, Jordan Marshall is a different animal.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of this. Just continue
Woo!
to churn those legs.
Holy!
Look at Sherrone, dude. He looks like he's about to cry. God, that's not a good look. He looks like he's about to cry.
For real, what up with Sherrone?
I don't know, but this is just bad.
Smash that like button, all 111 of you guys right now. Smash that like. It does us a lot in terms of pushing the stream out.
Duncan says, "Smile, boys. We're trying, man. We're trying.
We are
this
trying.
Is bad. This is really bad. I'm gonna turn the
hits the field goal. 11-point lead for the Michigan Wolverines. It's Jordan Marshall. Put the team on my back. Come on, boys. We're not losing to Purdue. God, 6 freaking just tough yards. Yeah,
I
incredible
just would-
job by Jordan Marshall.
If I scored that touchdown, I would have been like, all right, let's just go to the sideline. That's no reason to celebrate.
No way. Jordan Marshall, a third one after that run. Get your team fired up.
Yeah, but I'm like, dude, we're in a game against Purdue.
That's
Just
us.
run to the
That's
sideline.
us
Run
from
to the
a
sideline.
studio right now, Ryan. They
Just
can't
run to
think
the
like that. They
sideline.
can't think like that. You got to get hype when you can. Marshall is the star. So much for this blowout. No, he didn't do that. Say it with your chest. Literally putting the team on his back. 21-10. Welcome to Earth. 21-10. Good guys. We needed that to get a little breathing room in here for sure. Good to see Marshall was healthy, first of all, too, after just cramping. Good to see. Yeah, that's a crazy game.
Yeah, I could have just sat at home and watched this. This is just bad. I could have crashed out in private. That's what I'm more pissed off about. I could have crashed out in private. So much for a blowout. Yeah, you're right.
That's why we get paid the big bucks, eh?
Yeah, I would have rather just crashed out in private and you guys didn't have. Man, this is just. I mean,
We're here for the chat. We're all going through this together.
Lions better win tomorrow. I think they're gonna win tomorrow. I don't think it's better win tomorrow. I think they're gonna win tomorrow. I don't unless Jared Goff pulls a damn Bryce Underwood.
Jared Goff doesn't pull Bryce Underwood's.
He has playoff game against the
Yeah.
Texans. I would say he pulled a
Against the
Bryce Underwood.
Commanders.
This is all because of the defensive stop, of course. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's a good momentum. Hey, the defense showed up again tonight. That's what Michigan football has been based off. Is that's what they hang their hat on is defense, and I thought they've done a really good job of that. Stop crying about a win. Well, Gromit, let's hear me out. When you are playing a 2-6 team in Purdue at home at night, and you should be blowing them out, yeah, absolutely should cry about it because the standard. Look, I have a higher standard for Michigan football because of what they've spent and what they've done in the recruiting. This kind of feels like a loss right now. I'm not gonna lie with you. Michigan will probably go on to win this game, but it feels like a loss to me. I don't know where you are, Nick, with that, but it feels like a loss.
It does, by the way, that Underwood has played, but also it's like survive in advance. This is what college football is all about. You see upsets all the time, and this is a spot where Michigan's up 11. They could go up by 18 by the end of, in the next few plays here if Purdue makes a big mistake. So, big hole. Great return. Good return. Not a great one.
It's a good one. But no, the standard is a little bit higher. Then why would Wink be on the chopping block? I mean,
yeah, I don't think Wink should be on the chopping block. I did not agree.
I was just reading what I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'll tell you this. I don't think Wink Martindale is the defensive coordinator for Michigan if they win a national championship. I'll tell you like that. If Michigan wins a national championship, I don't think Wink's the DC. I think they could be a very good 10-2, but I don't see, and they might win a playoff game or two, but I don't see them winning a national championship with Wink. That's what I would say.
Big round to the right side, about 8-yard gain for Purdue. 9 yards, it looks like. All right, let's see if this defense can step up once again and talk about stepping up. Shohei comes up to the plate down 3-1 after giving up a 3-run bomb in this
Yeah, I'm in
game.
commercial, so
I can't wait to see. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah.
So I think they may have had a pitching change.
Yep, definitely did. Can't wait to see what ESPN says of Shohei and it's the reason why the Dodgers lose. What are they going to do? They might go out of business.
You can't say that about your prized possession.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Shohei Ohtani?
They can't say that about Shohei.
Yeah. What would they say? Dodgers didn't hit. Yeah.
They'd be like, well, the rest of the team just sucked.
Yeah.
Shohei didn't do, Shohei did everything he could.
Exactly.
You give up 3 runs, you have to come back from that.
Yeah.
That's not Shohei's fault. He literally delivered the baseball.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 for Purdue. Michigan sends some pressure late, doesn't get home, all day to throw, completes it for about 7 yards on 1st down.
Mind you,
Clock keeps ticking.
A field goal still makes this a 1-possession game.
Yep.
God, why is this a game, dude?
Thomas Boyd says, don't forget how young some of these guys are out here. We do have a very young team.
But it's also the 9th game of the season.
Yeah.
If this game was in September, sure. But you know what? It's November. It's the 9th game of the season. Oh, my God. Missed tackles. They're going to score a touchdown on this drive and make it again interesting. So awesome. I love this sport. I love Michigan football.
Joel Jackson, Justin Jefferson for 300 yards tomorrow. I will guarantee that the Vikings lose, buddy. I will put any money on the line. Put it in the chat right now.
Justin Jefferson also doesn't do anything against the Lions.
Amik Robertson locked him up in week 18 last year.
That dude on locks, bro.
If he does something, it'll be in a 20-point loss.
That's probably PI. And there's 3 Yankees on this field.
Big pass interference as the ball was just floating up in the air. Didn't get his head around. Not sure if it's his mouth guard. It looked like he was bleeding from the mouth there. That was weird. Yeah, he got his hand all up in his business. Aiden Hutchinson's finally going to get to hit J.J. McCarthy after all them practices. Good call. I definitely think they're still friends, but yeah.
No, they're definitely friends. They just don't like each other for 3 or 4 hours tomorrow.
4 penalties on both teams in this one. Ball out quick to the right side. Gets about 7 yards. They've been 6-7 yards right there. They've been doing it all game long.
Sorry, I was watching the World Series.
What, you're good.
This is just
2nd and 4 up here.
That means we have to go drive the length of the field again.
Purdue takes the handoff, space up the middle, falls forward, another big 1st down.
Why are we getting beat on the line of scrimmage by this?
Well, we definitely don't have any linebackers that can come up and hit you right now, that's for sure.
We don't. We're going to go to OT. How much you want to bet?
I'll bet a lot of money we don't go to OT. Wouldn't you just love that? Wouldn't you just love it? All right, here we go. Michigan 21, Purdue 10. Under 7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Sends a man in motion. Fakes it to him. Runs to the right, gets obliterated, but still falls forward to 2 yards.
Yeah, that was the backup Singleton. There'll probably be a penalty on Michigan where they'll get 4 more cracks at it.
I don't know if they're going to need a penalty the way they're hitting the ball or the way they're throwing the ball right now and being able to run and pick up positive yards. They got the ball at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal. Quarterback snaps it. Throws a fade to the left side. Overthrew his receiver.
I wouldn't say this is 4-down territory. I would kick it, take the points.
Put the pressure back on Michigan.
Yeah, because it's still a 1-possession game, even if they kick a field goal. But I can't believe we're even discussing this late in the game.
21-10, Wolverines, 3rd and goal. Upcoming from the 5. Brown, 18-23 for a $128 so far in this game. Snaps it. Wide open.
Touchdown.
Has to wait on it. Goes through. Dives in for the touchdown. Wolverines back in. Upset alert.
Yeah. I mean, I'd go for 2 if I'm Purdue in this spot. But, dude, this is... I can't... They're going to be unranked regardless of the result, but this is just horrible football.
No, I don't think they'll be unranked no matter what.
I think so.
Well, if they win, I don't think they will be.
I think they will. They're 21. This is bad showing. Like
They're just going to continue to try to push that higher and higher for that last game of the year.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that then.
I
It's good logic. It's good logic.
It's a ball out on the right side. Has some room. Scans. Throws back. Intercepted. Michigan holds on to a 5-point lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bryce Underwood will have to use this clock, pick up some big first downs to make sure Purdue doesn't have a chance in this game.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't try to run the ball out of the end zone. I don't know.
Yeah, not sure what the fuck that was. You're not getting anything on a...
Because there's just dumb football. I mean, even if you don't get it, it's not like it matters. But at least give yourself a shot.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Smash that like button. Bailey Boy says embarrassing. Go for 2 and fail. Go blue. Disgusting. Yeah. Everybody is not doing great. They should have a team meeting and just have hot chocolate and cookies, says Xavier.
Well, they've had a team meeting for every loss so far, and it clearly has not worked. So... this is just bad football. Bad. I remember there was in 2017, Harbaugh said that it's like we're a 6-2 football team, but everyone thinks we're 2-6. Like that's how everyone felt about it. That's how I feel about this Michigan football team. They're 6-2, but it feels like they're 2-6. Like just a bad football team. Like you've got to put Ohio State would have had the backups in, and they'd just be running the clock at this point. And the Ohio State equivalent of Woodward Sports would just be like. So what are you doing after the game? Like, what are you doing? What was your favorite part about Halloween? Like, what's your favorite Ohio State football moment? That's what they'd be doing right now. But Nick and I are currently sweating over here because Michigan football is only up by 5 with 6 minutes to go against Purdue.
I will say Ohio State also had a pretty tight first half with Penn State. And the Penn State team that is over in the Big Ten.
Penn State
Everybody's not perfect. Obviously, Penn State's not Purdue, but
Penn State still has talent, though. Like, you could say what you want about it, but they still have NFL talent. Purdue, who on Purdue is an NFL player? Nobody. Penn State still has some sort of talent. This is just, oh my God, dude. This is just bad. Pistons game is on Peacock tonight? That's just brutal. Why would they be on Peacock? What time is it? Almost 10? Yeah, I don't think they're probably just going to do a Pistons post game, I imagine, if they do anything.
I hit up Chris. He said he hasn't heard from
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we'll see. If there is, make sure you guys tap in.
Jordan Marshall for 4 touchdowns? That'd be crazy. Career high, he had 133 yards. 133 yards, 3 tutties, 18 touchdowns. Like, this is... Like, if you're... Like, you're just watching this. This is just, like, horrible. Like, if you're... Savion Hyder's watching this, like, dude, what are we doing? I don't know. I don't know what anyone's doing. Bryce Underwood's transferring. I'll tell you that right now.
Chill out.
I'm completely just overreacting right now. This is just bad.
I know. You are hardcore overreacting. But that's okay. That's what we're here for. 20. Oh, stop. Good man. He learned.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, Nebraska. Let's see what they do.
Ooh,
fumble.
Raiola leaves the game with an
injury. That's not good to see if you're a Nebraska fan.
Right,
Timu Mahomes injured.
What do you say?
Freddie calling Timu Mahomes injured.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, at least our incoming recruiting class is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Hyder's going to be an absolute dog. If
Why
Justice
is this
Haynes
a
leaves.
game?
All right, this is a game, though, and we're calling it. Andrew Marsh in motion. Fake one. Hands the ball. Jordan Marshall up the middle. Waits for a second. Drives forward. Gets a push. Looks to gain about 5 yards depending on the spot. Jordan Marshall still absolute being the alpha dog in this Michigan offense right now. Bryce Underwood stats, 13 to 22, 145 yards, 1 interception, another fumble in the red zone. Bad game from Bryce.
Bryce just sucked today.
All right, 2nd and 5. They get up to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Marshall, 19 rushes, 138 yards, 3 touchdowns. Could get his 4th right here on a game-breaking play. Sends Bredesen in motion left side. Comes back right. Marshall, big hole left side. Jordan Marshall, can he turn the corner? Big gain. Big gain. Almost had it. Almost called it on the dot.
Yeah. I think we may have gotten away with a hold on the left side. Look at the left side. I think we got away with a hold.
Right there.
Yeah, I think it was El Hadi, I think had it. I think we may have gotten away with a hold, but you know what? Fuck it. This team sucks. We'll take it.
We will absolutely take that one. Jordan Marshall has been dominant today.
Yes.
Whoever's running the TD booth, struggling. They're saying it's 2nd and 5. It is 1st and 10 here. By the Wolverines, Jordan is Marshall. Is that still? Nope.
That's Kuzdazol or whatever the hell his name is.
Big 1st down run. Does not look like Sharon Moore is going to trust Bryce Underwood to throw the ball once on this drive.
That's so they had Babaloa to start this. That's true. Yeah, everyone's been out. That's right. Yeah,
Shout out Sprague on the right side, too, doing a great job. The redshirt freshman as well.
Yeah, there's 3 redshirt freshmen and 2 seniors, so all over the place. Wait. So that was not a 1st down. I'm so confused about what's going on. That was 1st
and 10.
Okay, that was 1st and 10. This is now so they did not get the 1st down. Because good patient run.
Yeah, wow. Great patient run for a 1st down.
Kuzdazol.
By Kuzdazol.
Kuzdazol. If you have a correct pronunciation, put it in the chat. I don't want to be mispronouncing the kid's name. He's been playing really well. He's from Grand Rapids, so local Michigan guy.
Love to see it getting some shine tonight because Justice Haynes is out.
Just keep running the football, man. Just keep running. Oh, so
First
Purdue.
time out by Purdue.
Okay.
Give you guys a little update on the World Series. 3-1 Toronto. Shohei Ohtani left a hanger up, and Bo Bichette took it yard for a 3-run homer.
You know what was when I first started interning here, we were talking about on Wake Up Woodward, like who we could get from the Blue Jays to add to the Tigers, like to be, like, you know, trade targets.
Yeah.
And we're not playing, and the Blue Jays are in the World Series in Game 7 and currently winning. Like, that's how crazy baseball can turn around like that because it's such a long season.
Exactly, yeah.
That's just insane.
Super wild. Yeah, the Blue Jays got hot. We saw it firsthand when they came in here. They're a very good team. When they came into Comerica Park and I believe took 3 of 4 from the Detroit Tigers. I think we won that 4th one to end our losing streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, what did Tigers do in the offseason? What did they do?
I don't think you trade Terrascubel. You got to try to re-sign him. I don't know if they are going to re-sign him, but you make him a $400+ million player if you would take that. If not, I'm buying around Terrascubel. I'm bringing in legitimate hitters that have made an all-star team in the past to not allow what happened in the 15 innings against Seattle ever again because this offense has struggled.
Hey, credit to you and Anson, by the way. Shout out to you guys for that.
Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, that was a fun one. Even though we lost, it was like up and down. I mean, my heart. I thought I was skipping beats, dude. It was crazy. I was sipping coffee. We had a couple cruisers. I was wired in. But yeah, that was insane. But yeah, I'm getting legitimate players on both sides of the ball. I'm getting legitimate everyday hitters that have made an all-star team in the past. At least one of those to go along with bringing in McGonigal. And then I'm probably getting a starter in case you can't re-sign Skubal, but
Yeah.
then at least you'll have a fucking knockout 1-2 punch going into this season to try to win a World Series.
Yeah,
and if he leaves, it shortens that blow a lot.
Yeah,
if we win a World Series.
I was thinking if Skubal's not going to want to re-sign for whatever you give him, I'm buying a whole bunch of, even if they're big name free agents, sign them just a whole bunch of 1-year deals. Sign a bunch of 1-year deals.
Go for it.
And just say, fuck it. Got to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta
they have
close
so much young talent coming up. We have literally nobody on the books after next year. Javi's off, so it's like, what are we doing if we do not sign the best pitcher in the world? So sends Bredesen in motion, hands off, left side, tripped up, but still a gain of 3, it looks like.
3 or 4. They're in field goal range now, but Zavada
I don't
hasn't.
trust
I don't
Zavada
exactly. I was
right
about to say that. I don't trust Zavada. I loved Zavada last year. I thought he was really good.
Reason we beat OSU.
And this year he's been bad. He's just been inconsistent. He's missed a lot of field goals, but dude, that's not a good sign. Sharon looks like he's about to fall asleep.
For real.
Like Harbaugh always had like the same look on his face regardless, but like that just looks like I'm not in. I think they overlooked this game. I genuinely think they do.
Yeah,
that's
me
my
too.
that's my hot take for the night. Is they overlooked the game. I think they get the win in East Lansing, which it looked a lot better than this, and they got the bye week, and they're like, you know what? Can't wait to do. I already got my plans set for next weekend. I know what day I'm leaving.
Yep. Bryce Underwood, handoff up the middle. Jordan Marshall gets one guy off of escapes for about 2 yards, maybe. All right, 3rd down. You running this ball, Ryan, or are you throwing it with your 5-star freshman superstar quarterback?
I don't even know anymore.
What are you doing if you're OC right now, Chip Lindsey?
I just would
3rd and 4.
I just run the football again. I mean, Marshall's done a lot. I'd run it. I mean, they live or die with it. Bryce has been inconsistent all night long. Shout out Lionel Richie, but he's been inconsistent. And you still have the 2-minute warning, too, so I'd run the football.
Bredesen in motion left. Bryce claps, hands it off up the middle. They get stuffed. Oh, maybe not. Jordan Marshall keeps the legs turning for a Michigan 1st down. Wow, Jordan Marshall firing up the big house right now. Holy hell, Jordan Marshall. All-time game from the Michigan running back. 3 touchdowns in this one. Legitimately has taken over this game and has not allowed the Michigan Wolverines to get upset by the Purdue Boilermakers.
Yeah, so
By the Boilermakers.
Purdue's only got 2 other opportunities to stop, or one opportunity now to stop the clock. So, yeah, you run the football here, take it down to the 2-minute warning. You can run the ball 2 more times. I mean, Jordan Marshall's been that dude today. He's been that dude. If I'm Bryce Underwood, I'm buying this guy drinks after this. I'm hitting up, what bars have I been? The Garage Bar. That's where I was for the CMU game. Hitting up, you go to the Garage Bar, you buy that boy some drinks.
Them boys probably not going out in public.
Yeah, fair. That too.
After
hey,
this.
by the way, Yaxel, save us Monday. Save us on Monday.
Yeah, we cannot. If
the basketball team
oh
sucks.
my God, no, they won't suck. They're top 10.
I'm not on air anymore.
They're top 10. Dusty's also a hell of a coach.
Yeah, what he did last year was insane.
Yeah, I think Neil would be insufferable on Tuesday, to say the least. Runs the ball to Jordan Marshall. Gets a hole on the right side. He's going for it. You got to stay in bounds, and he does. Smart, savvy play by the 2nd-year running back Jordan Marshall, who is the biggest reason why the Wolverines are going to win this game against the Purdue Boilermakers.
Yeah. Is that what?
Sounds like a fucking leaf blower.
I think it is a leaf blower. What's he doing? It's 10 p.m. What's he doing?
Maybe he gets, I don't fucking know.
Maybe
That's sketchy, though. That was a little Chainsaw Massacre-esque a little bit, Halloween. Next thing you know, he's at the front door. Me and you are just running around getting chased by a fucking guy with a chainsaw.
Well, the live stream would not happen anymore.
Yeah. I've seen too many scary movies. That's where my head immediately went. But yeah, what the hell? Who's fucking
That was weird. Why is there a
why
leaf?
is he blowing leaves at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night? Wild.
Oh, I was gonna say this. You know what Neil's gonna do is he's like, well, we're just little old Oakland. We were expected to lose. He's just gonna play it off.
Yeah, for sure.
Pistons. Well, I guess we could get Pistons. I guess probably has started. Pistons game.
Hot take, Bryce sucks. Let's go
It's
Red
not a
Wings
hot
from
take.
E-Fog. Bryce Underwood has struggled today mightily. Underwood is trash. More sucks as a head coach. Marshall is going to get 300 yards and 4 TDs versus Ohio. You heard me. This game is not on coaching. Bryce struggled. I think it's on coaching and Bryce because he
I would
didn't
say
have.
more on Bryce though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I just think they overlooked Purdue. That's what I think it was. I think they overlooked Purdue.
We're losing to Northwestern and Maryland. You heard it here first. That's dedication. Midnight lawn service.
That is. I don't know. I think he might be coming back.
I hope
I can
not.
hear the noise getting louder. I think he's coming back.
S. Sharon Morris taught BU how to hand the ball off. True. The leaf blower guys just working the night shifts. That's Thomas. I guess so.
Yeah.
Make sure to smash that like button, guys. We are not at 100 yet.
Yeah, he's coming back. I think he is.
I hope not. I'm trying to not see him when I'm leaving.
He calls on. He's like, "Oh hey, what's going on?"
Starts
More sucks. Just hired John Gruden, says Eric.
Who?
Oh, Eric says more sucks. Hire John Gruden. Patrick says Braylon head coach incoming. Joel says hire James Franklin.
Would you take James Franklin?
No,
Me neither.
I still wouldn't. I mean, he's better than Sharon, but I mean, the goal is to win a national championship, and I would rather take Sharon Moore doing it than James Franklin because I don't know what Sharon can do in the big moments.
I feel like we have Drew Aller back there right now with the way that Bryce Underwood's playing.
Yes, this is not a good game for Bryce.
Yeah.
Not a good game.
This was, I thought, going to be the coming out party for Bryce Underwood. And I am extremely disappointed in that. But Jordan Marshall has been at such a bright spot today.
Yeah,
where,
he has. He's
you
wearing
know.
that bell cow. Running on empty. I think Jordan Marshall is running on empty. What?
2nd and 2. I don't know what the hell they're doing there in this game.
I don't know. Bryce just looks lost. Sharon looks like he's about to fall asleep.
Ooh, live update for you guys. Guys on 1st and 2nd for the Dodgers. Nobody out. Down 2. Could
Yes,
be
go
roaring
up.
back. Bredesen in motion right side. Marshall up the middle. Timeout? Of course there is. Jesus.
This game just losing brain cells watching this game. Just losing brain cells watching
Hire
this game.
Brian Kelly. Just don't let him
Nope.
coach spring and summer ball.
Would not hire Brian Kelly. That'd be the least.
Fire more and watch players transfer. Y'all going crazy wanting more fired. I never said get more out of here yet.
The fans have just said it.
Get Uncle Urban reinstated and hire him. Need another cheater to win.
I mean, sure. I mean, the Tigers have a cheater as their manager.
Yeah, they do. And they're pretty fucking good.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Not
That's all I
saying
gotta
that
say.
the Tigers are cheating because they're not, but Bryce Underwood up the middle. Jordan Marshall first
Yay!
down.
Milk the
Wolverines.
game. It took us to the final 2 minutes to beat Purdue. Yeah! Go Blue, Natty champs. God. It took us to the end of the game. I mean, this post game, what do we talk about? Just Marshall's the only bright spot. The defense. The defense did fine.
We'll be wrapping up shortly.
Yeah.
We got a World Series and a Pistons game to watch.
Yep.
Stallion statue.
Damn straight. You build that boy a statue.
All in all, we didn't see an upset.
Yeah?
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, we didn't see the upset. Thank God, dude. I would not have been able to do it if we got upset today by fucking Purdue.
If we got upset, I would not have a post-game show. The only way I would have done a post-game show is if, like, all of a sudden we had, like, 500 reviewers just trolling and sending in super chats. That'd be the only way I would have done it.
Yeah, this is going to be a short one. We'll give our biggest takeaways, look a little bit ahead, and get out of here.
Yeah. Send in a super chat if you want us to be read. So he's got to, like, walk around for a second. I don't think we took the knee.
Yeah,
properly.
they're good.
Oh, by a second.
Oh, they're good. Bryce Underwood walks away with a terrible performance, but a W behind it as the Michigan Wolverines beat the Purdue Boilermakers 21-16 at home, and Sharon Moore looks relieved to get out of there with a win tonight. Didn't look like this Michigan team came out ready to play at all. Bryce Underwood did not show up today. Ryan, is this Michigan team on upset alert when they take over, or they go up against Maryland and Northwestern?
By the way, make sure you check out the World Series game right now. Something big happened. No, I don't think they'll be upset, but I think Sharon is just, like, pissed off that it took him this long. I think it was an overlooked spot. I think it was in between the bye week. I think it was post MSU game. I don't think they'll be upset. I think they got to realize that, you know what, regardless of record, anyone can be beaten on any day. I mean, look at the Michigan-Ohio State game last year. It didn't give Michigan an opportunity, but okay, Thomas, you can say I do know there's a lot of true freshmen out there, but at the same time, it's the 9th game of the season. It's got to be better at that point. It's Purdue at home. It's got to be better. And that man right there on the screen, Jordan Marshall. Bryce, you better buy your running back some drinks or buy him some Chipotle or something, because this kid carried you today. Bryce was horrible, and Jordan Marshall was great, got the win. But, I still feel like this is a loss to me. Even though they won. They're 7-2, but it feels like a loss.
7-2. I'm taking this win, even though it was ugly. Jordan Marshall, career high, 185 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, was a beast all day long, helped out his quarterback, his freshman quarterback, who definitely couldn't make any big-time throws. He helped out Bryce Underwood, taking some of that pressure off of his shoulders. Jordan Marshall showed out today, especially without Justice Haynes. Jordan Marshall was the biggest reason why the Michigan Wolverines won today. No surprise there. Bryce Underwood needs to play better. He knows that. He'll tell you he needs to play better. He needs to make some of those throws early, and it'll open up the whole entire offense after the fact. Do you expect to see a different Bryce Underwood in these next 2 games before Ohio State, or do you expect to see more of what we saw tonight?
I think that we're going to see a lot of early intermediate stuff at the beginning. And, I mean, 2 costly turnovers in the red zone, that can't happen. I think he's going to be better. I think this is the worst that we will see of Bryce Underwood. I mean, he's looked promising in every start. I feel like he's gotten better and better. But today just was bad. And I just hope that they take this as a learning experience. You know, it's a bad Purdue team. And we can't overlook anyone again. And that's Northwestern, better team. Maryland, better team than Purdue. Can't overlook them.
Yeah, flat out. You are going to need to be able to complete some of these throws that you didn't complete tonight against Maryland and Northwestern, or you are going to be in a spot where you could get upset against those teams. So I got to make sure Bryce Underwood learns from this game, learns that he can't take any throws for granted. As we just quickly go around the college football right here, Nebraska tied up with USC at 14 in the 4th. Indiana whooped on Maryland today, 55-10. Penn State lost 14-38 to Ohio State. Illinois took it to Rutgers 35-13. And Michigan State loses in overtime to Minnesota. Do you think that was the last game Jonathan Smith will ever coach at MSU?
If I'm an MSU fan, I hope so.
Do you think it is?
I honestly don't. I think
They didn't start Childs today.
I think that they're just gonna let him coach the rest of the year. I think Michigan State seems to be like the traditional program of just let it. I mean, they don't tap into a ton of NIL. They don't tap into some crazy portal recruits. I think they'll just let Jonathan Smith coach end of the year. And the moment that Penn State game hits, it's Maryland. I think this year. I think the last game is against Maryland or whenever at Ford Field. The moment he walks out of Ford Field, he's gone. But I think he coaches the rest of the year, and then he's fired.
I think he'll get fired by Monday.
Okay.
That's just my guess. I think if I'm MSU, you got to go into a different direction.
No,
that program's going down
I think
right
so.
now.
I just don't think they do it.
If they can do it now, then they can get their bag together to hopefully get the biggest coach in, the cycle that they can. And I think you're going to have to fire your guy shortly to do so, even though you will lose transfers. I don't think there's many people worth keeping outside of Marsh. So we'll see about that one. But the Michigan Wolverines escape an upset from the Purdue Boilermakers. I was your host, Nicholas Koloff. That was Ryan Galinsky. That'll do it for us tonight. But the Lions play the Vikings tomorrow. We have a packed stream here at Woodward Sports all the way throughout. Wake up in the morning, first of the whistle, pregame show, watch parties, postgame. You guys know what it is. This is Woodward Sports, doing it better than anybody in the game. Make sure to smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. This was Nicholas Koloff, and this was Michigan beating Purdue in the big game. Shout out you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.